technical stuff.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of shit right now. I don't know how to do
Oh my god. Let me check my phone real quick. Yeah, it look like so far that should be showing on the screen right
it.
now.
Look, that nigga already knows what's going on. I don't even know what he's doing.
I'm not bothering you when I walk by here, Emma.
Oh no, you good, you good, you
What's your
good.
name again?
Chris.
Christine.
Yeah.
I would. How old
Do
are
you
you?
remember my name? How old am
I
I?
didn't even hear what he said.
What'd you just say?
How old you are?
I'm 31.
As Jason, I'm gonna sit there and drink.
Well, you're too young to get. You're too young to
Everything set
understand.
up.
Probably. You're probably too young.
It's the K.
Yeah. Look, it's been years of the same thing, years of the same strain. I fear an insane brain, but no tears, gotta maintain. Veering in strange lanes, gotta keep focused, cause the road I walk is long, and I ain't got time to be feeling hopeless no more. It's time to follow the vision. I've had enough of living like this, cause this ain't living. See, I just been existing, feeling like I'm alive to die. Not worried about my legacy as time flies by. And that just left me feeling down bad, stuck to the ground bad. Head just enough over water not to drown bad. But now I'm standing, and I truly believe that if I gotta walk this earth, then I'ma walk like a king, baby. Oh, I'ma be somebody. I'm getting out my way. Oh, I'ma be somebody. Oh, when I start today, getting rid of shit that's stressful to me, like worrying about the world's perception of me, and trying to fit the mold of what's expected of me. I release it all and I do it indefinitely.
You live?
Yes, sir, we are.
All right. We got to do some introductions first. So, welcome everybody to the Talking Under the Influence. So, we're going to go through some introductions. Let's start on this side of the table.
Hi, I'm Kim.
You want to post your like your Instagram or anything?
No.
No? All right. Who's next?
Christine.
Kim and Christine.
Carly or CK.
CK.
It's your boy Pat, aka P Rax. You can follow me at the boy on Instagram. You know, I'm out here getting shit.
All right. This is Jason. I'm Jason. I have no Instagram yet, but yeah.
I'm DeMarco. I'm finna be showing my ass today.
Oh God.
You got Instagram?
I'll do it.
Oh, you gonna be popping them up? All right.
Yeah, that'll pop up on
All
there.
right. Introduce yourself, Kevin.
Hey, my name is, y'all already know, K Quick the Reaper, man. One and only. Back with a brand new podcast with my friends, man. I'm ready to show my ass, talk this shit. Yeah.
All right, so today we be talking about dating, relationships, how men and women approach dating differently, how we feel in relationships differently, what we're looking for is different. Everything is different. So the first topic we're going to talk about is if men and women in a relationship, should there be a leader in a relationship? Or if so, who should lead?
It depends on the person, I think. It depends on the people involved in the relationship, because you're going to have some people that want to be led and some people that want to lead.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to have people who want to do things 50-50. So it's going to depend on the dynamic and communication. Communication is going to be one of the most important things in that department. Figuring out, you know what I mean? Who's what kind of role, and if that role that you play works with the partner you're with.
Do you think that if you're in a man-woman relationship and the woman leads, do you think that works better or as evenly as if a man leads?
I think it depends on the situation and the people involved in the relationship. Any other
You guys agree with that?
opinions on that? I mean, I don't know so much about a specific person, man or woman, leading a relationship. One gender or the other, yeah. I just feel like, you know, it needs to be
in every relationship, no matter what, you have two different views, right? And so it depends. I think that everything should be communicated equally. I think everything should be 50-50 to a point. And I say to a point because, you know, you have to let a woman be a woman and a man be a man.
Right.
And that's just, if you're in a, let
But if a
me
man-
specify,
Wait,
man-woman relationship. Let me be specific. Because you have, you know, certain things that a man does that makes him feel like a man, and women, especially a strong-minded woman, can emasculate a man by taking that away from him. And it's
That
hard
leadership
when you have two strong personalities in a relationship. One will try to outdo the other, and you have to learn where to compromise and when to step down and let that other person in the relationship take over the situation.
Give and take.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that it works when you have two? When you say strong-minded woman, I would say that.
No, two strong-minded people, I think is what.
No, what you said is especially when you have a strong-minded woman. So when you say that, I think a masculine woman, masculine-minded. That's how I see it. Do you think that's
Well,
not the same thing?
No, I wouldn't say strong-minded doesn't mean masculine.
Okay.
Strong-minded means a woman who's not afraid to speak what she feels. Who's
Okay.
not afraid to, when she's upset about something, or if she has an opinion about something, or if she, in some cases, knows more than what he does about a situation, has more experience.
I'm not afraid to communicate.
Because traditionally, women, you know, have been brought up through the years and the decades to think that, you know, have been taught that, you know, a man is the head of the household, a man is the one who's really in charge ultimately, and that we don't have as much of a voice. And so when you have a woman who doesn't share that same view and she feels like, well, I do have a voice in this situation, you know, you have to be, as a woman, you have to be careful not to, you know, overpower, you know.
So do you think even when you have two strong-minded people?
I think she's saying don't demasculate the man.
No, I heard
Sometimes
that. I heard
you
that.
know,
I heard
don't
that.
Demasculate the man. Just let him be.
But you have to let a man be a man.
Let him be a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, let
Right.
him be a man.
But he's got to be able to give to her too, and let her be a woman and speak her mind. And
So let's say you guys are making an important decision, right, in the relationship, right? And you're both strong-minded, but you guys disagree on the decision being made. How do you guys come to a decision without, like, one of y'all gonna have to give in?
you got to resort to logic in that situation. I feel
Well,
like.
I mean, it depends. Do you really have to give, or can you compromise?
There
So
you
the
go.
thing that you have to understand about relationships is that it's never about one person giving in to the situation. You know, if you feel a specific way and he feels a specific way, then you share your viewpoints and then you come to a healthy compromise. Not one person should be the one to give up
Okay.
the way they feel.
I mean, I understand
He
that.
has to be able to have his
Are
point
you,
and her
are you
point.
really like that?
Absolutely.
All right, so when we
But
have
it didn't come naturally. I
But
had
in
to
a-
learn it.
in a specific
Then nothing wrong
Absolutely.
in a specific scenario, let me give you a scenario, right? Because obviously you want to work towards a compromise, but in a scenario where there's either this or that, like for example, school. There's only two schools you go to. You want your kid to go to this school. He wants your kid to go to this school. You guys have to figure it out. And you guys are sold on each one. How do you, like, one of y'all's got to give in,
How you
right?
just fight
There's no
something.
compromising that. Someone's
Well,
just got to give in.
You can still compromise, I feel like.
How?
So, for example, you just have to find where you're both willing to compromise. Like, what's best for the child, right? I feel like this is best and you feel like this is best. Well, what's actually best? Let's take our personal opinion out of it and see what actually suits that child. Like, this school is more geared towards what they are like, or their education style, or their, you know, career choices, you know, and this school is not, you know. So even though I like this school better, you also have to have people who are willing to compromise and willing to acknowledge the fact that, you know, whereas I believe this to be one way, I can still see your opinion and I can still understand what it is that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So
So do you think
It
that type of
depends.
relationship with two people who are strong-minded works better than maybe someone who's less strong-minded than the other? Would probably work better?
I don't know if it would work better.
By strong-minded?
Well,
Are y'all
I'm
talking
not
like-
sure.
Are you talking
when
like
I say
stubborn,
strong-minded,
like set in
I-
ways, or?
I'm still thinking masculine and
Cause-
strong-minded to me.
Well,
the way you describe
strong-minded and masculine
strong-minded
are not
still
the same
masculine
thing,
to
though.
me.
Strong-minded, strong-willed. There are plenty of women out there in the world who are strong-minded and strong-willed, but are feminine all day long.
Yes, we do.
You know.
Just jump in.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Agree. Right. Agree. Yeah. So and
So,
I kind of I feel like the like 50-50, but with, you know, I wouldn't say the obvious roles of the man and the woman, but it's like, you know, you should hopefully know your person and know what kind
their
of
partner. Yeah.
what they're rocking with,
Can I
what
say
they're rocking
something?
with, you know what I
What
mean?
they expect.
But
and
like,
what you
you know,
expect.
50-50, like, cause I'm not, like, I guess you could say traditional, like,
Yeah, I'm definitely
you
not.
know, like, yeah, I can cook and yeah, I can clean, but like, I don't know. Like, I want to like be a 6-figure income earner. Like, I want to be out. I don't want to just like that's just
Well,
not
what
me.
are you looking for in a man then?
Yeah.
What?
What are you looking for in a
Yeah,
man?
but it's like I'm not out there in a construction zone. I mean, I'm a soccer coach, but I
What do
don't.
you mean?
I'm just saying, like, I want to work and like I want to do something. I want to have a purpose to like.
Do you care how much money a man makes?
No,
Not at all.
no, you could be a stay-at-home dad, but I'm not.
Do you guys care how much money a man
I want to
makes?
go and like do other things,
At all?
but like I can still.
I personally, financially, I think it should be 50-50 on the bills, or like if you cover the rent, then I cover the car payments.
Really?
Or,
What if he
you
makes
know what I
6
mean? Or,
figures?
you know, and if he's comfortable with it, and it's
What if he's a
situ-
millionaire? You still want to go 50-50?
So here's the thing. How often do we all date 1%? Okay,
That's not what I'm
Like,
saying.
they're not-
different.
My point is, you say you want
Banging down-
50-50 split the bills, but if he makes 6 figures, and
right, and
let's say
he's
you-
like he's in a better financial situation, or vice versa. She's in a better financial situation. Then it's okay for someone to take a little bit more of it, and the other one still contributes, as long as everyone is still
What if
contributing.
a man said,
and
what if
y'all
a,
are comfortable with your situation?
Right.
what if a man who makes 6 figures is like, I want you, and I meet a woman. Let's say for example, I made over 6 figures,
And you
and
will.
I meet a woman who, I don't really care where she works, and I say, I want you to stay at home. Like, I care about you. Like, we are in love now, so I want you to stay at home. I don't want you to have to work anymore. That's okay, or you still want to go work and help me?
That
pay the
depends
bill?
on the person. Like me personally, I'd still want to have some hobbies or a side business or something
Right.
like
Well,
that. I
yeah,
like
I'm
to
not
keep
saying you have
my
to do
mind.
that, but if someone wanted you to
But-
not have to work, like you don't have to.
Oh, I
And
won't.
I'd
I'm
rather you
open.
didn't.
I'm open
I,
to
like
it.
you
I'm-
start a business, do whatever you want to do, have some hobbies.
Yeah,
Right.
that can
But
be
I don't
extra
want you to
income.
go work for any
full
company
time or
full-time.
something.
I don't
And
wanna
I
do
get
that.
that. You want
Right.
the homemaker, and fine, you want to have your little business or you want to have this, and I understand that. It just depends on the partner that you're with. You know what
Right,
I mean?
and
As
you'd
long
be
as
fine
that
staying at
partner-
home.
That sounds perfect.
Me personally, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So if
it
he's
would
like,
be-
okay, if you're gonna stay at home, I want the house taken care of, I want the kids taken care of, I want a meal on the table. That's
The
where it
meal on the
becomes a
table.
problem.
There is a difference
There's
in
a-
what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking. No, if I'm paying all the bills,
But-
I'm working
No.
all day.
There's a difference in what
You
you're
have a
saying.
job,
You
Oh, that's it,
said,
that's it.
I don't want
That's
you
it.
to have to work.
right?
But
Now,
does it
I
make-
don't want
but does
you
it-
to work.
but does
There's
it
a
change your opinion how
No,
significant
no.
they-
difference.
What I said was,
But
I
does
don't-
it change your opinion on how things should work? Even if you want to go 50-50, even if I tell you don't gotta work, did it change your opinion on how things should go?
on how things should go
Yeah.
in the
In a
relationship.
50-50, in a 50-50, even if you think 50-50.
So you have to look at what the 50-50 means too. That's the thing. So while I understand what Kim is saying,
Emotional.
you can't take somebody who makes $500,000 a year and put them in a relationship with somebody who makes $60,000 a year and go 50-50 on bills
Right.
and everything in the situation.
Right.
Not gonna happen.
Not unless
But
you
as a
live within
man,
$60,000
Right.
though, I don't
So
care.
what do
I don't
you
care if we
do?
do go 50-50. I'm still gonna be a man. I'm pay
What
what
do
I
you-
gotta pay
still
when I
pay
gotta
some.
pay, even if
And
we're going
nobody
out.
said you shouldn't.
You see what
Right,
I'm
right.
saying?
No, y'all don't understand.
50 in a relationship doesn't have to mean
Financially
Money.
compliant.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
it
So-
means that if he's paying more of the bills because he makes more, then you do more of maybe the housework, or maybe you do more of taking care of the kids.
Right, so
it's
is
all
it-
about
Or like an
Is it
executive
offensive for a
assistant,
man who
you're
makes
running the
$500,000 a
household,
year?
you're, you know, because if you're making $500,000 a year and we're living in a big ass house, I'm hiring somebody to clean that
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm not cleaning
So-
fucking 10 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms.
So what are you doing?
Oh, wait,
Bullshit.
What are you doing all day?
Okay, I'm gonna
Going
be
to the nail salon and the
I'm gonna
gym,
be,
baby.
I'm gonna be making
Nail
sure
salon.
that
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
food. I'm gonna be making sure the food is done. I'm gonna be making sure the house is clean.
called
That people
management.
did the job. Management.
That's
I've been in
50-50.
management for 25
Yeah, that's
years.
what I'm talking about, yeah.
you're
Oh,
managing.
yeah, that's managing a household.
managing the house.
That's a fucking
If
job.
if I tell you don't work, that means your
That's
50-50 is make
Because
sure the
let's
house
be real.
clean.
Let's be
I've
Make
real.
been
sure
working.
everything
I've been
take
working.
care of
Hold on,
it.
hold on, hold on,
I mean, that's
hold on.
what
Hey,
we should do.
Oh, everybody
You're
hold
right,
on,
you're right.
hold on,
You're right.
All right.
Bring it down.
So,
No talking
so
about
if we saying, if I'm saying, I'm rich. Let's say I'm a millionaire.
Okay.
I don't want my woman to
1%.
work at all. I don't want her to. I want her to just stay at home. Especially if we got kids, I want her to stay at home, take care of the kids, maybe even homeschool. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa!
Is that crazy?
That's great. The second part.
It's not crazy if you have a partner who is on the same page as you and wants to do those things and is willing to do that. But it again, it all falls back into communication and whether or not you and your partner are on the same page.
Yo, you
and
realize-
willing to do those things.
You realize that's a job. You
Oh,
say
it's
you
a
don't want
full-time
her to
fucking
work,
job.
I don't want her to work outside of the home.
Exactly.
Right.
That, I want that to be your job, to take
and
care of
that's
the home.
okay as long as she's willing to do that.
You're right.
Because that is
I agree on
a
that. I agree
full-time
on that
job.
You're right.
And you
Do
know
you-
what's
I agree.
crazy? She's actually getting paid to do that job because
Absolutely.
you're taking care of the
Of
bills and
course.
you're
I
giving
agree.
her the money.
Of
So if you
course.
have a woman who's willing to do
Relationships,
that,
regardless
there's
of
nothing
what
wrong
people
with it.
think are transactional.
There are women out there who make $1 million and are married to a man who does not, and he
Yeah.
stays at home and he takes care of the kids.
No, I understand that.
And
But
he
I
manages
see a
the
lot of women
household,
get
the
insulted by
appointments.
a man asking them that.
That's just because of
Well,
the way that life has
there's
brought us
actually-
up.
Or how it's
They
presented, or
That's like your whole
and-
traditional
right.
like approach, and it's like
Right.
you may say I don't want you to have to work, but it's with the intention
So you-
of the traditional upbringing of a marriage and a lifestyle.
it's
and
like
if
me-
you're not rocking that way as a female, like if that's not really how that just wouldn't that just that's
Yeah.
where your clash is. But if that's what you were brought up on as a female, you want that.
Right, right.
Pat, I want to know what you think.
I was about to say, so basically, if I date a famous actress, I don't have to do shit. I guess. I guess.
Yeah, but like,
But
that's the thing.
you're not
I
carrying
find- I
your weight
find
because
women-
you think you don't have to
I'm
do
dating
shit.
Kiki
By the-
I find women who
Yeah, but-
make good
but
money.
here's-
Yeah,
they
that's
still
true.
want
You
men.
think she making all this money. That's just like that. You think you making all this money, you just gonna
You still
sit
have
there
to
and
make money.
just lay
I
down.
ain't, I'm not gonna want to do that, bro, cause I got pride as a man.
Hey, you damn right.
Like I gotta do something.
And I got
bro.
pride
Well,
as
what-
a woman.
what-
I want to be able to say that I'm supporting my kids and my family and my husband and my
Exactly.
household and what I'm doing as well. Now,
but you could do that in
regardless,
that role.
Absolutely, I can do
Yeah,
that
you
as a
can.
I'm not
stay-at-home.
sure a man can say
I can
that.
also do that as a full-time employee or a full-time business owner and mother and wife and everything else. But it doesn't mean that if I'm doing all these things that I don't want you to pitch in with certain things. I still want you to take out the fucking trash and
Take
mow
out
the
the
yard
trash,
and help with the kids and go to the functions and
That's what I mean by 50-50.
But all the
right.
Dude,
That's
like
what I'm talking about.
50-50, like-
You meet me where my shortcomings are, and I meet you where yours are, and that's how it's supposed to be. But
You, okay.
I'm gonna air quote that's supposed to be.
But all right, so let me ask you this,
So
CK.
you do get the I run this shit card.
CK.
Yes.
I want. Let me ask you this, because I think most women, even if they make good money, want a man who makes more money than them. Most women, not all, but I think most women.
Or at least
It
close.
feels
Do y'all
safer.
agree with that?
Feels safer.
Security.
I would
more
say,
But even if the woman make $100,000 a year, she
I
kind
would
of still
say
want a
that-
man that makes at least the same
I would
Or
say
more.
that
or more.
most women do feel that way,
Most, and that's a
but not all. But
generalization.
then not all of any
Why?
one
But you have the
gender
financial
Right.
feels
security
any way.
already.
Right.
But you have the financial security already. So why are you still looking for that in a man?
Still looking for that. Right.
So he don't
Honestly,
take none of hers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like women
That's
look for
dangerous.
security in men mostly. The two, for me, I would say the two most primary things that women look for in men are financial and physical security.
You don't feel like men look for security in women?
No.
Y'all lot
Ah,
too.
I
Look,
guess
y'all lot
we
too.
do.
Hold on,
We
wait.
do.
Let me ask you a
We
question.
do.
How?
We do.
How?
You want
So
the
listen,
security
so-
to know
so-
that we not
so
fucking
security,
around.
Not
exactly.
financial and physical.
Exactly. So
security.
security
I'm talking
doesn't
about
mean
It's
financially,
different.
because as a man,
I'm talking about those
but
two
listen,
types
as
of
a man,
security.
financially, it doesn't mean nothing because we'll hustle. We're gonna go out there and get it.
gonna
Like,
find
so-
I'm a
so-
hustler
Well, we look
too.
inward.
So,
I'm a hustler all
when
day
it comes
long,
to
my whole
when it
life,
comes to
but
I'm
that,
always hustling.
when it comes to that, we
Hold
look
on.
for affection. We look for love.
We still love the
look
shit
for
out of you.
we look for shit like, oh, she cleaned the house today. We look for shit like that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that security. I would call
That is security. That
I
means
wouldn't call
she
that
love you and she clean
It
up and she
is.
gonna clean up your house. If she gonna do
Likewise.
that,
Are
she gonna
you
do that.
secure
That's
in
why I
knowing?
support.
Are you
Did laundry,
secure in
cook
knowing
dinner
that
and
when you
shit.
come home, the house will be clean and
Yeah,
the food will be
yeah,
done?
that's
That feels
security.
like
The kids will be
Yeah,
in
it's
bed. The
support.
homework
That
will be
feels like
done. You
support.
know.
It's the security of
It's
like you.
I think
she's
men.
like
I think
helping
men
you
look
keep your
for emotional
routine-ass
security.
life.
Maybe emotional
Not
security.
just-
Men
yeah.
tend to look for in women.
That's mental security
I think-
too.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, we
mental
would, I
That's
feel
where
like that's
you
the
and
same
I
as
kinda
emotional
can-
Ain't
security.
nothing like a home cooked meal, bro.
Yeah, hey,
There's
likewise.
truth to the saying.
Yeah, but ain't
A
nothing
man-
like
a
a
way
home
to a
cooked
man's
meal that
heart
you
is to
didn't
his
cook.
stomach. There is very true.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah, I
Ain't
heard what
nothing
you
like a
said.
home cooked meal that you didn't cook,
I heard what you said.
right? So like likewise, I mean, of course you want to cook for your man, but like, you know, it's okay for the guys to do it too.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Yeah, that's
maybe
very
y'all
important.
maybe y'all really do go 50-50 and then maybe she takes a little precedence 70% sometimes, maybe you take 70, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to feel like you're like a robotic lady from the 80s fucking cooking your man
There's
dinner
really-
every night. Like
You ain't gotta
that's
cook
so
every night.
lame, dude. Like let's get a
Right.
pizza. Let's
cook
kick
like-
it.
you could
Why don't you get
The
on the
reality
grill?
is there's no such thing as 50-50 in a relationship, and that's the reality.
It needs to be
Not
100, 100.
financially.
No, there's no such thing as 50-50 in a relationship in any way.
Right.
I get what you're
I
trying
don't
to
know.
say.
I think a
But-
healthy relationship,
100.
there's 50-50. It's just not.
No.
It's not what you see.
recognizing
Someone
that.
will,
It's
It's
like
not what you
if,
see
if
that.
I give more financially,
Someone
then
will always
I
give
expect
than
more
the other.
in one
in support.
aspect or the other.
or something. Like, but it's still 50-50.
I feel like
You-
But I don't expect it. You understand what I'm saying?
You can
never
in some
50-50.
situations get that close. You can get close to it in some situations. I feel like, but I had a really good like psychologist tell me one time there is always someone in the relationship who loves the other person more.
You're right. I do
There's
agree
someone
on
who
that.
cleans more. There's someone who takes
Right.
care more.
I
Yeah.
agree on
There's
that.
someone-
Yeah.
That's
Someone
what I
who
was about to say.
nurtures more.
Makes more.
Someone who
cooks
pays
more.
more.
Someone who shops more. Someone who plans more. It's just the
Yeah,
way
but
it
it
works.
makes,
never
it
the
makes
same.
up.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
You
But
need to
that's what I
find the
mean.
balance.
Is it,
So
it
the
makes
yin
up
and
for
the
each other, and then it
yang.
Right.
Just the
if
same.
you add it all up, it turns
Yeah.
into 50-50.
Exactly.
That's
Right.
what I'm
But that's
saying.
why I say it's never 50-50 down the line. 50-50
Oh, no, no,
on
no.
emotional,
This is where we
50-50
get
really-
on
Yeah, yeah.
physical, 50-50 on financial. And that's a
No,
big
no.
part of the reason
I agree
that
with that.
50-50 financially
It
is
don't
not
work.
actually
I don't think that
realistic.
should work.
So should a man pay on the first date?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
I agree.
I agree. He should pay all the
On
time.
the first day.
That's a
On the
complicated,
first-
all the
that's a
time.
complicated
If I
answer.
can, but I
That
mean,
is a complicated
I can
answer.
say
It
Explain.
depends
Why
on
is
the
it complicated
person.
for you?
Hey, I will
I
say
wanna
for,
hear
sis-
this.
for everybody, I do appreciate all
It's
the
okay
men
if y'all
saying
pay
yes.
every
Yes, I
Yeah.
do as well.
Because
Well,
I feel
there's
like you should
reasons
pay
for
everything. I
us.
don't care if we're going
I
out
think that's
or
very
whatever. I feel like we
gentlemanlike.
just play.
Hold on.
But it's a
I
pride.
think it's very
Because
gentlemanlike as
Because
well.
if I feel like we need to go out, then I feel like I need to be that person to make you feel happy. You don't have to worry about anything. That's what you should do.
And I love that.
Yeah,
It's
I do.
circumstances also play a part in relationships. For example, when you have blended families, blended relationships, when you have someone who has kids or a marriage prior to a relationship you're getting into, it depends. If it's a first
Okay.
love, all of that kind of depends. You know what I mean? It just depends on the circumstances.
Explain to me. You
Yes.
said it's complicated. Well, explain why you think it's complicated. Because it's very easy for me, but complicated. Like, why is
I
it
understand.
complicated for you?
Well, I say it's a complicated answer because most people feel like a man should pay on the first date.
Right.
Believe it or not, I'm actually one of those people. But the reason I say it's complicated is because there are some people who, if a woman pursues a man and she asks him out on a first date,
Has that ever happened to you?
Was that?
A woman ever asked you on a date?
Wait, let her
The
finish.
first date?
and pay for it.
Put it like this.
Whoa, yeah.
I not pay for it, but yeah, I haven't asked on them date. Yeah, but
What's
I
happened
want.
to you?
Yeah.
For real?
But
That's
you
happened to
wouldn't let her pay
That's
for
that
it.
didn't happen to me.
I've done that before.
You guys have all asked the man out on a date and paid for it?
Yeah,
I know I
not
have,
on like
yeah.
a dinner weird date, but like going and doing something. Yeah,
It
for
may
sure.
not, and it may not have been a first
Yeah,
date,
because,
but I
like-
know I've asked
No,
people
no,
out on
I'm
a
talking
date
about
and paid
first
for it.
date. First date.
But like, what
I'm
is
not really
considered a
sure.
first
Date number
date?
one.
Dinner
First
and a
time
drink.
you go out on a date.
I
Doesn't
just
matter.
This sort of came to me. I believe in like the
I
whole
gotta get
traditional
another
man
drink.
should pay for the
I gotta
first
pee.
dinner, but like, I feel like you should hope that they just show you other gentleman like qualities along the way, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like
And see,
that
this
should be the bare minimum,
This is where it gets complicated.
right? Like
This
that
is
you
where
should
the
take care of your lady, right? Like
This is where the
some
complicated
girls may
part
say,
comes
well, if
in.
he doesn't get my door, he's out. Like, well, what? Right?
So it depends on who you are. If you're one of those women who is super strong feeling on the whole 50-50 and I can take care of myself and all this stuff, because we all know they're out there, then yes, extremely overly independent, then they're gonna, if I asked you out, I'm paying and stuff like that. But then you have women who are still strong-minded and can take care of themselves and very independent, but also believe in certain traditional values.
Correct.
Right.
I believe in
And
that.
me too.
Yeah.
I believe that, if we agree to go on a first date and I might be willing to pay, and I would, but
Would you
I
see
would
him on a
want-
second date?
But I would want him
Yeah.
to want to pay for
Right,
that first
it's not
date
about-
as a man,
right,
and
correct.
that is
If he
where,
asked
as
you-
a woman,
Yeah, man.
If he asked you to
makes
split
my
the
point,
check,
though. Remember when I told you that a woman cannot emasculate a man? Any woman who goes on a first date with a man and insists on paying when he wants to do it is the
That's
classic
weird, yes.
emasculating.
Right.
You have taken that man, you've just ripped that away from him. If he wants to do that, then because he feels that
What you
strongly
mean?
as a
Let him do
man,
it.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying if he.
She got money. She got money.
Right, but see,
Like,
no,
I'm
no.
always paying.
Right,
I'm always paying. What you mean?
on a first date. We're talking about first date.
You feel that way, but
It don't matter.
imagine if you went out with
Too
a
much.
woman.
He did say he was gonna show his ass.
Oh, shit.
That's the
Somebody
thing. If
gotta
you went
shake
out
the
with a
table
woman and
first.
she wanted to
Well-
pay, and you're like, "Well, I'm cool with that." Well,
So-
that's not emasculating. But if you go out with a woman and you feel as a man, I need to pay for the first. This is what I do. This is what I want to do because it'll show you that I'm a man and I take care of blah 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 and all that other shit. Then you have to realize as a woman, it's like you might want to pay, but you have to fall back
Right.
and let a man be a
And-
goddamn man.
Right, and that man will
Like,
see
you
it
gotta-
and you'll take care of something later.
Right.
All right.
Let him do
Let
his
me
Because
thing.
ask
I
you
promise
this.
you, if he does that as a real
Hold on.
woman, you're gonna take care of business everywhere else.
If he
Yeah.
asked you to split the check, will you go on a second date with him?
Ooh,
Actually,
she got
that's a
quiet
really
about
good
Hey, she got
question.
quiet. She got quiet about
That's a
five.
good question right there.
Ooh, let's see
Because
that
you
answer
get paid for the first
here,
date, you're like,
buddy.
"Give me a salad."
I'm waiting on
Give me
this
a shot.
answer here, buddy. Let's go.
That would depend on one, why did he want to split the check? For example,
What if he made $1 million and he wanted to split the check?
hell no. He You're
You're not gonna know how much money
She
you
got
got.
$1 million.
We went out on a first date. I don't know what the fuck he
You're gonna
does.
know.
He might be testing you at that point.
But
Just
you don't know how
just to
much
see what
money
type of
he
woman
might-
you are. He's just
Hold
testing
on.
to see what type of woman you are.
See what kind of, see what he working with.
Yeah, you don't know. This
Oh
is
no,
the
I'm
first
not,
date.
don't get me wrong.
No, no,
On
no.
that
$1 million.
first date, when
That's
he
not a
comes
test
at me
you do
with
on
the
a
whole,
first
we gonna
date.
split this check, I'm gonna look him dead in his face. I'm saying, absolutely no problem. Here you go.
Yeah, okay.
But when you hit me up the second
And
time,
then you can say, actually,
But you're
throw,
not seeing
throw
the
his on
second
mine
time.
once you walk away, bitch.
Yeah, but
that second time isn't gonna happen. And
just
I can
need to say my
officially
piece.
say this for a fact because I was in a relationship where he
I've
absolutely,
been
yes
trying.
please, where he absolutely believed throughout the whole relationship that, oh well, I bought dinner last time, you buy it this time. Wait, hold on a second. I don't have a fucking job, and you do, but you want me to pay for dinner. You got me at home, not working, taking care of the kids, doing the grocery shopping, taking care of everything else. But now it's my turn to pay for dinner. That's the problem.
What do you need?
Why?
Vodka?
Because you hold him to a traditional.
No, it's
Roll.
the part that I said where I didn't have a job. If
It's
I'm in a
situational.
situation, I got no job and I got no money.
Okay, yeah, I got that.
That's
I was in a situation
So what
like
if
that.
what if he doesn't make
Why
a
my
lot of
ass ain't there
money?
no more.
What if he doesn't make a lot of money? You have a job. Maybe y'all make around the same. Maybe he makes a little bit more than you. I don't know. And he still wants to go split the check. Do you still see him on a second date?
Well, see now, in that case, then it would depend on how we interacted.
Yeah, did
If
we
it
have the
was a good
vibiest time
vibe,
ever? And I need to see what's up with this
If it
guy's
was
story.
a good vibe and I
Yes.
really liked him and everything like that, and we split the
Does it
check
matter where
the
he
first
takes
time.
you?
Yeah, fair
What do
enough.
you mean, does it matter?
Does it matter where he takes you on the first date? You have to take her to a fancy restaurant
No.
or coffee?
Well, now see, that's the thing. You can't ask me out, plan the whole night, and then ask me to split the check. You can't do that. If you say, hey, I want to go out with you on Friday night, and then you say, well, where do you want to go? And then we talk about it and we both agree. And then it's like, okay, what do you want to do after? Okay, and we both agree. And you still want to split everything? That's cool because we both agreed on where we were going. But you're not going to pick me up, take me out, plan the whole shit, and then
Yeah.
expect me to pay for half of it.
Oh, no.
You're not doing that.
I mean, no.
That's
Don't
extra.
at the
That's
last
being extra.
minute.
That's
Don't,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
don't
That's
tell me
it.
in the
I ain't
last
extra.
minute.
yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Don't tell me at the last minute, you know what I'm saying, that we need to split the check. I need to be prepared before I go out to be splitting the fucking
But
check.
what
bro.
I did say the other night is
Right.
that I think every female should go into every date
with emergency.
no, just
And
knowing that
that-
you
yeah,
can pay for
exactly.
yourself
Right,
and that
right.
person, period. Or don't go.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because you can't
Oh, no.
expect that of a man.
That's
Not saying that y'all aren't manly and that y'all aren't gentlemen out here, because I
We
feel
all
like,
agree.
because I feel like you
on
are.
the first date, but
Yeah,
my,
but you know what I'm saying?
my
Like,
point
that's
is,
what I think
is
of the
that
females.
I also understand the
oh
dudes
yeah, we got to do that.
who split
Help ourselves.
because a lot.
Pass out.
I asked if anybody else needed
Damn,
a
like,
drink.
She literally said it.
I didn't hear you. What was I saying?
I'll call you
The,
slithering cat.
do you
Splitting
think
checks.
that part of the fact that women want men to pay for the first date is because it's a traditional gender role of dating?
Want
So-
them to pay? Probably.
That,
Expect.
that men should.
First
Do
of
you
all, a woman
think-
should never expect a man to do anything. Just
But
like
they
a man
do
should
all the
never
time.
expect.
But they
Nobody
do
should
all the
expect
time.
anybody
Yeah.
to do
Why do we
anything.
gotta go on a first date that costs
Should
money?
expect any human
Oh, yeah,
to
jump in,
do
bro.
anything, period.
Yeah, that's
However,
just-
would you not say it was kind of a traditional gender role for a man to be like, well, I make 500,000 or $1 million a year, and you can stay home. I want you to stay home. I don't want you to work. I want you to. Is that
Yeah.
not a traditional gender role
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah, well, he's trying
I agree.
to do what he wants from
Yeah.
a traditional gender role. So he's expecting his woman to do her traditional gender role.
Right.
Right?
If you have open
So I think
communication,
what men,
and
what I'm seeing with
understanding
these
to
men
begin with.
now,
Yeah.
and what I've been watching is people are having issues with paying on the first date. A lot
But what's
of
a
the time.
first date? Because that's really what it comes down to. Like,
You meet a girl on Hinge and you go and
Nah,
meet her
he
on
said
first
Hinge.
date.
But if you're going,
Whatever.
but if you're
fuck.
going on
any day.
I don't know.
That's
Fucking
any
Bumble.
dating
Fucking,
website.
I don't fucking know.
I'm
I
just
don't do
saying
any
that's
of
Whenever
that.
y'all,
It's kinda
I feel like
unfair to
a first date is when I tell you let's go out somewhere. That's the first date.
right, but if a girl's running 6 of those a week, that's unfair.
That's her fault. Man. That's still a
That's
date.
what I'm
But it's
saying.
still a
That's
date.
unfair.
What? Who's doing
A lot of
six
women
fucking
do that.
Everybody.
But it's
A
still a
lot
date.
of-
She just dated
I don't
6
have that kind of
motherfuckers. That's all
time.
it is. She just dated 6 motherfuckers.
I don't have that kind of time for.
I almost
6
feel like
dates a week.
the
The fuck.
if you go to dinner and drinks, like I feel like the first date almost should be like
be so
something that you
tired.
do plan
I can't
that's
even go
different
home.
that you've been talking to somebody for. Like dinner and drinks, everybody's on their own.
I mean,
But
what's
if I
different,
really
though?
fuck with you and I
What's
really am like
different?
trying to do something, then I'll take you out on a date and it'll be like something different than just dinner and drinks.
Okay, so
That is
let
what
me
I
just get my point out before
Okay. Yes, please.
getting cut. A lot of women are having this issue now, paying on the first date. I still pay on the first. I pay on every day if I can, but
You can.
yeah, if I'm not
Sorry.
taking it on a date if I can't pay
Right,
for
correct,
both,
thank
right?
I'm not gonna do
So, but I know a lot of people are having issues paying. Men are having issues paying on the first date because they feel like they're being held to this traditional role. Meanwhile, like I don't really know this girl. This girl probably got another date last night. Probably got another date tomorrow night. Might even have another date tonight.
So
You know what I mean? Like the same day. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
happening a lot. I've
Those
seen
are
it all the
called
time.
jaded men.
Okay.
Oh my
So
god.
here's the deal. If you have a problem,
Those are the ones
wait,
that we're taking advantage of.
right? If you have a
Oh, I
problem,
guess-
You don't think
wait,
a lot of women are doing that?
Wait, can I don't.
Those are called jaded bitches too. Hell
Right.
yeah.
guess
First of all,
I guess
first of all,
I dated a
there's
jaded
probably-
bitch, then.
There's
You gotta
probably
get rid
a
of
lot
that
of
bitch,
bitches.
man.
You told me.
There's probably a lot of bitches doing that, and there's probably a lot of dudes doing that. You don't think there's sugar mamas out there, bitches who are willing to pay? Absolutely, all day
I mean,
long.
I agree. But in
Yeah.
most
There's a lot,
Yeah.
there's a lot less than shit.
There is a whole fucking
In
website for
most
that
of the
shit.
dad is out there to sugar
less
mama
of a
now.
sweetness. It's a lot less.
But
Show
Hey, I just want a Splenda daddy, okay?
a
We can
Splenda
all work.
daddy.
We can all make our money. We can all spoil each other and have a great life, okay?
I love you.
A Splenda daddy or a stevia daddy, which would be a
Yeah,
raw.
point you
Yeah.
Zero gram, zero
Yeah.
I'll
grams
take
of
the raw
sugar.
sugar.
All right, listen up.
Alright, all I gotta say, to me, gender roles have flipped. Like, females want to be the dogs now. Like, they want to try the dog man. And men, like, we going out bad right now. Like, we're the ones that fall in love first or try to be all lovey-dovey and shit. And it doesn't work out in our favor.
It doesn't work out.
But shit, since the gender roles flipped, then, I mean, y'all can pay for a little
I
date.
find
Like, you
I
know,
find a lot of women are becoming more masculine, and a lot of men are becoming more feminine these days.
yeah,
More
like,
feminine.
I mean, there's
It's a
no
lot
such
of-
thing as
yeah.
Which
traditional
women?
anymore.
I mean, just women in general.
Women
I'm
in
saying,
general?
I don't mean all women.
Not all women.
But I'm saying in general,
'Cause of
speaking,
course-
there's more masculine women than there
Yeah.
were
Like,
30, 40 years
A
ago.
good example. Look at these
And
females.
it's
I don't.
more
Yeah,
feminine.
Think
but
about
you
it.
know.
Think about it though. As time has progressed, we've realized that as a human race, we've realized that we can't just depend on people. Divorce is more popular. It's so easy. Nobody gives a fuck. It doesn't mean anything anymore. Staying together for 50 or 60 or 70 years, that's not heard of in our
In the generation now.
generations now.
This
because-
generation-
The generation we came up,
It-
they
yeah.
stuck together no matter what.
Mine- I'm
Right,
Gen
when they were
X.
getting married.
We're
and
Gen
But
shit.
there
X.
was no like social
It's
media
not
and
happening
shit to
anymore.
fuck
No,
up
that's
the
what-
relationships
yeah.
like how it is
We're
nowadays.
Gen X.
It is
I
dead.
don't like that.
Just having babies and cheating.
Why do you think that is?
You Gen X too.
Things have changed.
I know.
Things
What
have
changed? What do you think caused this?
We
So
millennials.
you had a lot, and it's not anything.
Same shit.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one for me. You have a different opinion? No. I just mean like if it's not hard for you, then spit it. Because for me personally, it depends. It depends on the situation. For example, you marry you have kids young, you marry young, you get and all this dedication and everything that's happening, and you're like in it for the long haul, and then she cheats and fucks it up, or he cheats and fucks it up, or then you've got broken home and it all falls apart and your plans change. So your white picket fence that you were fucking working towards is no longer the same. You now have to make a modification. You have to find a partner who is willing to commit and do the things that you want, or willing to be on the same, is on the same page, looking for the same things that you want. And you just didn't know that the first partner you picked, wasn't on the same page or couldn't do the same things.
Okay.
That's real.
So, right.
That's how y'all
That's
feel?
my story.
I'm pretty sure that's happened.
it's
to all
not
of us.
every woman
I don't
or
think
every
that.
situation.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
going to be different for each person.
That I know, but we're speaking in general
Yeah.
terms, so I have to speak generally. And are y'all in an agreement with what she just said? Because I mean, sure, that
I like-
happens. That happens.
Right.
Yeah.
But I
that's
don't think
one
that's the
story.
primary
That's
reason
one
why-
story, one situation.
Why things are become flipped and why people can't get
Well,
married
we
no more.
we just
Things are
think we have
fucked up.
to, we can't depend on, and please don't take it personal, but in a lot of situations we get to that point where we can't depend on you. It's just like a kid in a broken home who can't depend on their parents to do the job that they're supposed to do in training them and raising them, and your partner was supposed to do a job, and then I found out I couldn't depend on you, and now I think the only person I can depend on is me. I'm the only one
Sure,
who's
I
going to make
think-
sure the bills are paid and the kids are fed and
Right.
clothed and shit's happening and the functions are being gone to,
Right.
because I'm the only one in this relationship who was willing to continue to be responsible.
Sure, I
And
mean,
so you get
I understand what you're
jaded
saying.
or
That sounds jaded
more
too, the same
masculine
way.
or more, I got to do it all myself and I can't trust nobody else. That's where
Well, how
that
do you
stems
go
from.
into a new relationship without being able to
It's
trust?
Hella hard.
Because
It's really scary.
it happens all the time.
Okay, so here's my take on
It
why
happens
this is
all the time, every day.
Here's my take on why this is happening, right? I think why because back in the day, like our grandparents used to be, they were like high school that was common
Oh yeah.
back then, where they were high school sweethearts and stayed together through college and everything. But then something happened around the 70s, 80s, I think, where they started doing the hookup culture. Go experience the world.
Free love,
Free yourself.
women empowerment.
Right, and we don't need no man, all this type bullshit. And then they start leaving those guys and they wanted to go and explore themselves. right? Which is hookup culture for me. They want to go hook up with a bunch of people.
That's an
That's what
opinion.
it is. I think that's what that shit is.
So when I
Go
heard
explore
that-
yourself.
I can't even
That's
say
what I
that.
think. That's what's
Hookup
happening.
culture's been around generations.
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say
it has
hookup
not.
culture's been
No, it
around
has
since the beginning of
not.
time.
No, it
Yeah,
has
yeah.
not,
Yes, it
bro.
has.
No,
Yes,
it
it
has
Yes, it
not.
has.
No,
So
it
have
has
brothels,
not.
Yes, it
whorehouses,
It has.
No.
prostitution.
Bro,
Here's the thing,
I'm not
wait a
talking
minute.
about prostitution.
Right.
Actually,
That's
it
something
has been
different.
around for
Not
generations
what I'm
and
Right.
talking about.
generations.
No, it has
Do
not.
you want to know why you think it hasn't?
All right, go ahead. Explain. Teach me
Because,
something.
as you pointed out, back
wanna
then,
hear my
they
opinion?
stuck into that relationship. They stayed in that relationship. They also didn't put it out there like that.
So you're saying they were
did
cheating
it.
on each other, but they stayed together? That's what you're saying?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
it happened all the
Okay.
Yeah,
time.
it happened most
So why
of the
can't
time.
we do that?
They didn't,
Yeah,
they
but
didn't go to their
you
girl.
can't help
They
who you
didn't
love.
go
Why do you think
like,
that
they
is?
put that out
How many
there.
movies
Why do you
have
think
you
that is?
watched where the wife was like,
What?
"Oh, he
That
stepped
they
out
didn't
and
tell
God,
everybody?
Yeah,
I stayed
yeah.
home cleaning the house. He can go get his girls, and I'm." You know what I mean? How many movies, how many stories have you heard? True stories where those situations happened, where the women were like, but that was a different generation, a different time, a different standard. You know, things change as we change our generations. Think about Generation X, your baby boomers, your millennials. It's huge, huge differences. A lot of our technological advancement happened within 150 years.
Yeah.
This world's been rotating for millions of years.
Right. Okay.
But you have to. It's the concept that I'm going for in that
Okay.
statement. You got it right? Okay,
No,
just
I
checking.
got you.
Okay.
I got you.
I'm just checking.
No, I'm just laughing because I was just.
let's all right.
yeah.
Let's
Evolving.
move on. Let's move on.
Evolving.
Yeah, that was kind of
Nature
where I was
versus
going with
All
that.
right. Let's move on.
That's what I was thinking. Sorry.
They're out there.
Wow.
All right. Let me ask you guys this: what are some of the, and speaking in general terms, try to take out of yourself, but what do you think most women are looking for in a man, in their dating partner, for possible long term? You know, what are you looking for? What type of personality, like attributes?
In
Ladies,
general?
Like generally,
it's a
most
general
women. Like I
most
think
women.
most women want dudes taller than them,
Honest?
dudes who make more money than them, dudes who are
Honest?
stronger than them. Huh? Yeah.
Honest.
See, all you
No,
hit
lie
right
to me.
there was financial and physical.
What'd you just say?
I said no lie to me. Because
I
you were saying
like-
honest?
I like
Yeah.
intelligent. I want someone.
Are you asking everyone at the table?
No, I thought you were saying, do you want me to be honest with you?
No, I'm looking for honesty in a man.
Oh, honesty. Okay, my bad. I thought you just said
Stupid.
honest. Honest?
Yes.
Like,
You don't want
be
no
honest
cheating
with me.
ass liar.
I like
No, I don't
intelligence.
even. It
I
doesn't.
want
Honesty
You
does not
mental.
only be
Still
with
like
cheating.
I
liars.
want mental stimulation as well. Physical and financial. Physical is going to fade with our age. Period.
Gonna get
There's
older.
nothing
Oh,
any
well,
of
I'm in my
us
prime
can do.
right now.
And absolutely,
Would you guys
But-
date a guy shorter than you?
Mm-hmm.
I have.
Yeah, you
have
do
already.
that again?
Absolutely,
Bro,
absolutely.
you think most women would date a man shorter than them?
I have no idea what most women would do. I know what I would do.
Would you date a midget?
Absolutely, all day
You
long.
think most guys
But I
would-
have a
most
thing
women
for
would
little
Calvin.
people, so that's.
Would you date a midget?
Would I date a
Would
midget?
I date a midget?
Hell yeah, I would.
Man,
Yeah.
listen.
Yes or no, dude? You got 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Marco.
You said no?
To Marco, would you date a
I'm
midget?
not dating a midget.
Yeah, I would.
But she doesn't have like the weird.
Yes
head.
or no? Yes or no? Would you date a midget?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's a maybe.
Yes or no? Would you date a midget? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
If you're under 5 foot, I'm not dating.
Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
You know that block.
Would you date a midget? Yes or
Yeah,
no?
Five
go
foot,
ahead.
no.
Let's
If
go.
you're under 5 foot,
Hell
no.
no. I can't do that.
So here's
Apparently,
here's the
midget
difference,
is
too.
offensive now.
Right, little people.
Can't say midget.
I'm not
anymore.
really sure, but I just say little people. It sounds
That was
safe.
great.
That's the
So
politically appropriate term.
cool, because that's what I try for. But you also have to realize that like your generalization standard for women and what their preferences and so on are. I don't have a preference like that. Like your race or your background or your financial standing, your sex. I've dated women. So I have no problem with any of it. White, black.
It's just that connection
Latin.
that you have.
Right. It
Right?
doesn't matter, but not everybody feels the same
That's
way.
what I'm saying. Right? Like
So-
dating apps all put that stuff on the like. Obviously,
that
people
bullshit.
want to date within their religion sometimes, within their own race sometimes.
Right.
I find most women want a guy taller than them. Do you guys not agree with any of that?
I feel like primal.
I would say with regards to
To
the taller
generally-
aspect,
Yeah.
I mean, yes, to a point, absolutely, but then you also have to realize, traditionally, the way we're physically built, which is just DNA, just the way it
Genetics,
works.
period.
Just like men, I don't care what women want to say. Men are stronger physically than women. It's just in your
Yeah.
DNA,
Especially
honey.
upper body, whereas we have more
Men-
leg and trunk strength.
Men
We're designed that way.
are also
Genetically.
I'll give it to you guys.
I break your neck with my legs. I promise you that.
Men are also traditionally,
Hold on,
genetically,
that's
the
just
way it
like-
works, taller than women. It's just
Yeah.
a fact.
Yeah, sure.
There are some tall women out there.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
there's some
Okay.
tall women that
Would you,
Eyelashes.
would you want to date a woman that's taller than you?
A woman taller than me?
This is an actual
Yeah, it
fact
depends.
in history. Men have thicker and longer eyelashes because when you were out hunting, it was to help keep the bugs and the insects out of your eyes. This is an actual fact in history that you can look up. So it's just the way we were designed.
She's just trying to see everybody's
Let me see your
eyes.
eyes.
Huh? Oh, you looking at my eyes?
She's looking at eyelashes.
Let me see
But
your
it's the
thing, Miss
truth.
Marco. Oh, Jason.
Might be right.
Wow. You're fine.
What you mean?
Genetically, usually women are more
She calls
nurturing.
it
It doesn't mean
African?
men can't be. Lots of men are
only
nurturing.
one that
No, you're talking about like
Doctor,
it's
people who go into the nurturing
biological like.
caretakers, that
No,
kind
I'm
of thing.
just bullshit.
But do you y'all really look at eyelashes when you're looking at guys?
No, that's why I
I
just
look at
looked
a lot of different things.
I just looked at
Yeah,
y'all for the first time in
y'all-
my
you
life.
actually look at it?
Jason.
What's the first thing you look at?
She said no.
I don't give
The
a
first
fuck
thing I
about
look
your
at-
eyelashes.
Yeah,
God
right.
damn it, I'm looking at your shoulders and your
The first thing.
It's a feeling.
your
Your
face, your smile,
It's
your.
just like you're looking at my
I'm
hips
looking-
and my ass and my
I'm
breasts.
looking for whether or
Be
not
honest.
you're a good person.
Yes, you're
That's
feeling
biological
the
too,
connection.
you
It exudes
Ass
from
and
your
breasts.
aura. It comes
That's
out of your
biological
energy,
too.
your personality.
Because
Yes.
men
Things
like
are
big
important.
hips because it shows fertility
Childbearing,
and stuff.
yeah.
Y'all like
It's
a woman
all
with a
biological. It's just ingrained in us the
That
same way.
that would be cool,
That
but
shit's
like
ingrained in y'all.
there's a
That's
lot of
physical
there's,
aspect, yeah.
that's like not even valid. Like
That's
because,
true.
Yeah, but like it's
That's
an aura,
true.
it's a feeling. It's like it's a vibe thing. It's like of course those attributes may be a plus or a bonus or it may be right on.
Yeah, but I'm
it's
not.
like-
I'm not
You know
talking
how
about.
some-
I love my
Is
ladies,
it-
but
is
they
it
are
really?
full of shit.
Hey,
No, you can friend zone. There's friend zone.
it changes. Wait, it changes as you get
Let me
older
tell you why I
too.
said that. Let me tell you why I
I
said
know
that.
where she's going with this. I know where the fuck
When
she's
I
going
walk
with this.
into the bar, I
Right.
am not looking for your fucking aura. When I walk into a restaurant or somewhere else and I see a man, I promise you the first thing I'm looking at ain't your aura. Honey, it's your physical being. And then after I engage in conversation, well then I'm gonna look for that other stuff.
No, though, but
for sure.
like you ever be
Oh,
seeing,
that makes
you be
sense.
seeing them
Okay,
like
saying,
find
no,
that
I'm
shit.
just saying.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on.
Sorry,
Like,
sorry.
like I'm not over here like,
CK.
oh, you're not 6 foot, brown hair, green. Like that's
Marco got
ridiculous.
it.
Oh yeah, now see that part is true.
Wait,
Because
Marco,
at first I was like, wait a
DeMarco.
minute.
Go ahead.
Hold
But
on.
no, like back me up on this. You'll always see a fine ass chick with some ugly ass dude nowadays. So that's strictly like that's vibes right there. Like you can link off of vibes.
Yeah, you can.
The other
They
motherfucker
usually
is
start off as
sensitive,
friends or
maybe
something
she
like
don't.
that, or you start off just hanging out with them at the bar, but you start to like their aura or some shit.
They're not getting cold.
It's different,
like
right? But
Not
you're
the
not gonna
cool
go and
freezer.
approach. Like she probably didn't go and approach.
He probably
Him.
had to go through shit.
He
first.
probably jumped through a bunch of hoops.
Yo, if
Had
it's
to
not
do a
love
lot
at
of
first sight,
shit.
I don't want
You
it.
know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, it
Love at first sight.
If it's not love at first sight, I don't want it.
it.
Love at
Right.
first sight is bullshit.
No,
Come
it's
on.
not.
Yes,
No, it's
it
not.
is.
It's not.
It's bullshit.
It's not.
It's
It's
just
not
an
bullshit.
That's hard to get.
It just
It's
so
not
happens-
bullshit. It
That's
just ain't happening in real.
lust.
I agree. I agree.
Just like the
It
high
ain't
is
real
over
love.
after wait. That no, it's not bullshit. Love at first sight
No, it's
happens.
not.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
No, it's
Yeah, it
not.
does.
People can
No,
look
it
at
don't.
someone and fall in love, and
No.
then it's a choice on whether or not you choose to get past their shortcomings, right?
Yeah.
And if that's and same, vice versa.
No, when you're in
Okay?
love, you've
But-
already gotten over that shit. Like,
Not really.
You
No.
talking about lust
No.
to me? Y'all talking
No.
about lust?
It's like us.
You so like this person so much
'Cause
that
he's
you like,
physically
oh
attractive.
shit,
Bullshit.
like
Nah,
I'll give
that's
away.
bullshit.
And let
I'll
me
me
I
tell
agree
you
with
why.
I agree with the women. I agree with the
Wait.
women, Jason.
I can love you
That's
and not
bullshit.
fucking like you, and let me
Exactly.
tell you why.
Yeah, you're right.
I got
Only family.
motherfucking kids. Okay, I love my kids, but I don't like them fuckers all the time. Okay?
That's not what I'm
I'm
talking
just
about.
saying.
We're talking
But
about love at
listen,
first sight.
It doesn't. Right. You can fall in
Okay,
love
I guess with
someone.
a baby when he's first born, sure, that's love at
You
first
can
sight.
feel that way about another
I guess.
adult.
That's not a
Like, what the
comparison.
fuck?
That's not a
I'm
comparison.
not talking about that
That's
shit.
not a
There's no way
comparison,
you'll
though.
ever go into a bar, see a man, and be like, "Oh my god, I'm in love with him."
Yes, you do.
That's bullshit.
do.
It's
Come
happened to me
on.
about one time, maybe
That's
two
like
times,
one
maybe two
bullshit.
times.
2 times in your life.
That's lust.
No,
That's not lust.
It is
It-
lust.
Lust
No,
is when you
I
get
not at first sight.
lust is when you get past that physical attraction.
Not-
I mean,
yeah,
lust
wait.
is lust
So
is when
you
you
don't
see him,
believe-
but when you get past that physical
Right.
attraction.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
all
Let me
the-
reword that.
Yeah.
Let me reword
That was
that.
perfectly
Let me
perfect.
reword
All
that.
Amen.
You
all
gotta
the great
get
love
lust is the
stories over
physical
time.
attraction.
Amen.
But
Right?
when you
Hear
get
me out,
past
though.
that,
All the great love stories over time. How many of them started with I knew from the first moment I saw him
That's
or
always
her.
bullshit.
And it's not fucking bullshit. They wouldn't have great love stories written in history about it.
Say
You know what I
that.
mean?
So give great stories, but it's all bullshit.
It happens. That's an opinion.
we
It
can't
happens.
get.
So
I'm gonna go sit with the women. I'm gonna go sit with the women. I'm gonna go sit with the women, man. I can't do this. I
It
can't do
don't
this.
happen every day.
It's alright to disagree.
It's not for
So
everyone.
you don't know.
That happily ever after don't happen for everyone either. There's so
People
many
fall in and out of
strategies.
love so
Most
goddamn
people
quick.
don't
I ain't
get
never been in love
right.
with somebody. Right.
Most
I'm the
people
same
don't
boat.
get
But what's falling
happily
in and
ever
out of love,
after.
though?
That's
What's
just-
falling in
I
and
thought
out
I
of
was
love?
in love with somebody.
People who are married
11
for
years.
years
Right.
have
But like, I feel
oftentimes
like I've
fallen
grown so
out of
much
love
as
and
a
then
person
back
and
into
as
it.
my age that, like,
People get
love is
bored
different
with the
now,
same
and I'm
people, and
divorced.
then you fall out
But
of
they
love.
go right back in
but
love.
you just change shit up,
So
or
you
you
never
try
lost
new
it.
things.
You never lost it.
Love is never lost. Kelly.
You never lost it.
get
That's what I'm
divorced
talking
and
about.
never lost.
Never lost, baby.
That's so foolish.
I'm just saying.
I love you forever. Hey, I will say.
I just want to go on record as saying that I also do not believe that love at first sight exists.
Thank you.
I don't think it exists either.
Thank you.
It takes
It's a
time.
matter of opinion, and
Are we
just
doing a
like,
vote right now?
huh?
That's what we're doing? We doing a vote?
That's a good poll. Though.
People
You
confuse
think
love
love at
and
first
lust
sight
every day.
exists?
Well,
What y'all think, America?
well.
Yeah, love at first sight. Dude,
I think-
I believe in that shit.
I
do
think.
too. I believe in that.
Well,
shit.
I think you
believe
can
in
go
that.
and say it was love at first sight when
shit.
everything really does work out that way. You
I
know
disagree.
What I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, like I really felt some crazy connection when we met, when we hung out, whatever that looked like. You know what I'm saying?
How many? Yeah.
You could be
how
lying
many
to
people-
yourself.
But
how many
that
people-
comes-
you
That's
gotta
why I
make
said,
contact
once
with
you get
people
past
and
that
love
physical
and
attraction,
love,
yeah,
and then
you gotta get
they end up
past
breaking
that.
up. She don't love
I
you
like
no
it
more.
because she
saying.
says
I
you
think
gotta
you
get
say
past
love
Whole
is
that.
conversation,
like-
guys.
Because the
Reverse,
reality is
reverse,
that's
you know what I'm
not.
saying?
That's not. We confuse love and lust every day.
Yeah, we do.
The truth of the matter is
course, we're
that
human.
you don't actually fall in love. It's not really love at first sight. It's just what we call it because we get that feeling and oh, it's there and da 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 da. But at the end of the day, if you give it some time, you really get to know that person. That feeling can and has disappeared, and therefore it wasn't really love at first sight. It was lust and attraction. That's not real love. But that's just how I feel.
Lust
It's
and
a very
attraction.
strong.
That's what I say.
sexual
Once you get past the physical attraction.
But how can you only have physical attraction at first sight?
Exactly.
It's at first
That's why
sight.
it's not love.
That's why it's not
Hey,
love.
but if that physical attraction is paired with
So
the real
love
love
at first sight
that's
isn't
nice.
real.
Nice.
It
It
is.
you have
but
nothing
you put
but
it in
lust at
listen,
first
listen,
sight.
you put it in a sense of when I see this person, I'm just gonna fall in love. No, it's not that. Love
That
at
is
first
love
sight.
at first sight.
No, it's not. Love at first
Right.
sight is building that. When I see
No.
this person,
Like,
when I see this
no.
person, I want to talk to this person every day. I want to go out a date on this person. That love at first sight, I know
No,
that I
it's
can
not.
love this
That's
person. Yes,
just
it is.
love.
Yeah,
That's
because
not-
the
Just-
show Love at First Sight is actually how exactly
But
that goes.
Yeah,
just
'cause
saying
it's-
love
it-
has to grow, and it can't just be
It
there
can't
right
just
off the
be
bat,
there,
right?
yeah.
Love at first sight
Yeah.
to me is when
Right.
you look at a stranger
can have
and be
love
like,
right off the
God
bat."
damn, I want them to have my baby type shit.
That's
Right.
lust, bro. That's lust. Very strong sexual desire. Yes, that's what. fucking
That
That's
you
what-
can, if you can
That's
look
an
at someone and be like,
contract.
that is the only person I want to wait, hear me out. If you can look at someone and say, that's the only person I want to be with for the rest of my life, that's love at first sight. I don't want to be with anybody else. I have no desire.
Without ever talking to
Of
them.
course, you gotta be a listen.
You looked at him and you felt that way. It doesn't mean that feeling won't pass. It doesn't mean you won't see someone
Then
else.
it's
that you
not
fall in
love,
love
because
with
then
in
you
the
just
first-
say love never dies.
You want to know
What do you
bullshit?
mean?
But
So it's not
Love-
love at first sight.
Love
has
and told us to
so much
apart.
reach.
I didn't say love never dies.
Love is
Yes,
so
you did.
many
Didn't
different
you say
things.
love never
That
dies?
was part.
Love is
No,
so
you didn't.
much
You said
more
love never
than-
dies. Fist
No, love is
bump.
not lost.
What you did.
Love is
It's
not
what
lost.
everyone
Exactly.
thinks it is.
Love is not love.
Right?
Not love.
Love is more than what you think it is. It's what everyone thinks it is. I believe love to be one thing, and you believe
Can I
love
ask
to be
a question?
something. and
No,
you believe
love
love
has
to
a.
be something.
How many
There's
people at this
define. You
table-
have to define this. Love is not.
You
Raise your
don't
hand.
have to define
Yes, you do.
anything.
You can't just say.
Kelvin,
oh,
you been in love before, right?
Everybody's
Yeah,
got a
man,
different
DeMarco,
definition.
you been in
of
love
this shit.
before?
I
You been in love before?
Absolutely.
You been in love before?
I have.
I've been in
You
love a
and me
few
already know you
times.
I've been married and I've been in love before in a type of way.
I've been in
However,
love
I
many
am
times,
32
actually.
now and it looks different, so I don't know. Yeah, I guess I thought I was in love. But fuck, I don't know. I was with someone for 11 years. I thought I was. You feel me? But I don't know. I was with them for 11 years. I thought I was in love.
Jadedness
There's
coming.
no such thing as being in love once, though.
Yeah, like you do
No.
again.
And no two loves
Why
are the
not?
same. Just like no two people are the same. I can't love
What do you
you
mean
the
you can't
same
be
as
in
I
love
love
with?
her or
So
him
you
or
can't
him
be.
or him or him.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought you said
it's different.
It's
It's
going to
a
be
different
different in
flavor.
every
No.
That's why you
relationship.
need to put the
That
rainbow up.
love, that connection
Love
is different.
wins.
So that
Love
love is going to be
wins.
different.
I'm
you saying?
not saying that you can't. There's no such thing.
Oh, she got it on her phone.
Love wins. Okay, love wins.
So that's the end of that one.
Hey, he just said this. He said
What's
love
the-
win, and she gonna pull out a phone and say love win on the back.
I love it.
What the hell?
So whatever type of love it is, love
Yeah,
it.
like I said, man.
Whatever kind of love it is.
Honestly,
Yeah,
like from
yeah.
being married to then
Nigga
now
drinking
not being
for free.
married, it's like I agree with every type of love is different. It's like I don't know. It makes me have a different perspective.
Having been married, like what I thought 20 years ago, having been married, having children, is completely different than what I feel and think now because of my experiences.
Same.
So I go into my relationships differently now than I did then when I was blindly loving and trusting and following you because you said you love me and you'd die for me and we were going to grow old
Damn.
together. You know, and again, that works out for some people, but it don't work out for everybody. And I just wasn't one of those people in that particular situation. But it doesn't mean that I think I won't have that with somebody later down the road.
Right. But
It's
I
a
understand
possibility.
that. I
L word is
understand
one.
based on your
That's a
experience.
strong word,
Yeah.
man. That L word.
We're a little less
Strong
naive.
word.
Yeah, love
Right.
the word. It's
And
true.
I love
That's a
everybody.
strong
I,
word.
I'm one of those people. I love you all. I
Same.
do.
Shit,
I love you
not
all
me.
differently. I love you all
Can't stand some of
in
y'all niggas.
you know
For real.
my way.
She either loves you or she doesn't. There's no halfway.
Right, but at the same time,
What up, Jermaine?
you know, I have boundaries and I know how to take care of myself in a way now that I didn't then.
Right.
Okay, let's move on to another topic.
Yes.
Do you think chivalry is dead?
No. Yes and no. Yes and no.
What does that mean? Yes and
Can
no.
somebody Google the
It's
definition
dead
of
for
that
some.
word?
I don't know what chivalry
I'll do
is.
it.
It's dead for some people and it's not for others. Some
Yeah,
people believe in
true.
keeping it alive, and then there's people who
Dead
don't.
for a lot of
Period.
people.
So when it comes to that word, like what would that be considered? Okay, I'll
On
start.
the door
I'll start
open.
getting the door for a female. Next.
Right.
Sure.
Say
Go
it
ahead.
again.
Next.
Say it
Getting
again.
the
Hold on,
door-
say that
holding
again.
the door
Getting
open
it,
for-
opening the door, getting a door for a female. Okay, so like just let's ping off
Paying-
some things that fall under that
Oh.
category.
Paying the tab.
Okay, keep going.
Is that chivalrous?
I don't know. I'm about to
It
look it
is.
up, but
It
let's
can be.
let's see. How can we know if it's dead or alive?
Opening the door so she can get in the car.
That's what
No,
she said.
I mean
shit.
chivalry is just like the old school way of being a gentleman.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just being a gentleman. I don't
the
think
old
it's
Bringing
traditional.
flowers.
Instead of me sitting
Like,
down, let her,
Just towards a woman that
let
you're
her
not
sit
even
down.
interested
I'm
in.
gonna
Being
lay my
respectful.
jacket down over this
Being
puddle and she
respectful
can
of-
walk
It's
over.
not just
it.
respectful. It's going out of your way
Alright.
to
instead
help
of
someone.
instead of me sitting down, I'll let you
Velvet
sit down.
Helping
I'll
old ladies
stand
cross
up.
the street.
I'll
Letting
stand
a
up.
woman
Lay my
order
Adidas
first.
jacket down.
Letting
Yeah,
a woman
let
order
them do
first. That was a
everything.
good one.
Ladies first.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want yet. Okay, let me look at the menu. Go ahead.
Right.
Ladies first. Oh, you don't know what you want? Yeah, all right.
Okay, so you say yes and no. Is that what you say too?
I don't think chivalry is dead at all.
You don't think so?
What does that
No.
say?
It
You
says
don't-
the
you-
medieval
so
knightly system.
When you see
with
men
its
helping you out all the time.
Moral and social code.
Yeah, the
When
medieval.
when you're struggling, you can't reach something on the top shelf at the grocery store. A man will
Oh,
walk,
yeah.
walk by and help.
Can I
think
get a
it's-
ladder?
I think it's a lot here in Georgia, but I think
They
it's dead
may
as
not
well.
always walk by and help, but I
Is
can
it
find
taking
somebody
a
to
ladder?
help.
You'll find somebody.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's
people
not
always walking
chivalry.
around.
If you
I feel
if
we
you
have
have
to
to
make a
ask,
big
then it's
coat
not
rack.
chivalry.
I've been
Explain.
told no.
That's different.
then it's definitely not chivalry.
Alright,
If you have to
one
ask, it's not chivalrous.
comment said walking closer to the street.
Oh yeah, because that means
Yeah.
you're willing
Putting
to
her
risk
to
your
the
life for me
inside.
if you want to put me on the inside.
Right.
Have y'all
Right.
seen
Yeah.
You do that
He
with
walks
women
on
and
the
children.
inside.
That
Put
is
them
so
to the
true.
inside. Yeah.
Yes. Has anybody seen the movie Intergalactic, Kid Cudi movie?
No.
No.
When he puts you on the inside?
Oh, that kid cut
Yeah,
his
you
shit?
seen it?
Yeah.
And he's like, what? She's like, you know, it just means you like risk your life for me type shit.
Well,
Because he put her in the inside.
He put her on. He put her on.
Yeah.
the
You're
inside.
supposed to put her on the outside.
In the street?
The outside of the street. You staying on the inside, closer to the street. You walk on the side closer to the street. That's the outside.
We're saying the same thing. It just
Okay.
came
She
across
get hit with the
backwards.
puddles and shit.
No,
Damn, bro.
the outside is the side furthest from the street.
He said they're
It
gonna
just
call
came
the
out
portal.
wrong.
Get over there.
Basically,
It just came out wrong. It's the same shit.
Shit, they're gonna call the portal.
Push her into the street.
I guess she catching the stray bullet first.
No,
She
outside
catching
is
that
the
shit
side
first.
out furthest.
Yeah.
Or
away
she
from
getting
the
hit.
street.
So basically, do knights still exist? Because it says the definition of chivalry is the medieval knightly system with its religious, moral, and social code. So basically, if you're not a knight and you don't have a horse, I don't want it.
Oh shit. Okay.
So,
I swear to God, that went so many ways in my mind.
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
you know, it's like.
It went so many ways in my mind.
I just feel like there should be different levels of like that
Yeah.
chivalry that
So
exists.
you can't
like,
be that knight in shining.
I guess I'm just like looking for more.
got-
Like when I think of chivalry, I think of opening the door, and I think
But-
of like I don't know, like help me think of more things.
I
Like,
define chivalry as going out of your way to help someone that even if you're not attracted to them
Okay,
or
thank
even
you.
trying to hit on them, but you're going out of your way to help them with whatever it is that they're doing. If you see them struggle, even if you don't, helping them
oh, okay.
open
I
the
truly
door,
thought it was a.
walking an old lady
male-female
across the
thing.
street.
That is chivalry.
This is
Perfect.
chivalry.
That's exactly what it is.
It's
Right.
not dead then. It still exists. I thought it was
Jason's
just female
absolutely
male.
Correct. That's
And
exactly
it's
what
also
it is.
human kindness.
Yeah. Okay.
Chivalry would also be considered human kindness because I would hold the door for anyone.
Yeah.
I ain't
Sure,
gonna lie.
that's
I have
like
the door
the
for 4 people
basic
today.
Right.
shit, like
Okay, that makes
This
me
is
feel so
morals
much
at that
better.
touch-
Because I thought it was just like the male to female, like cotillion, like open
Well,
the door.
that's what chivalry is. I feel like it's the
Uh-oh.
definition.
I got a question.
Mike, what you doing? Is Mike
Yeah.
watching?
Mike.
Mike
it is
watching
Mike.
me right now?
What's your question?
What happened? I thought
Yo, I
You
got a
got
question
people calling
from
in
a
the
lady.
She- you want-
Okay.
Hotline.
Matter of fact, if
Hey.
y'all wanna
You
come
wanna answer,
in,
Mike?
if y'all wanna come in,
Let me ask you. Let me ask the ladies a question. Can I?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Say, for example, you're about to walk into a building, okay?
Mhm.
And you go to reach for the door, and the man is walking right next to you or coming up at the same time, does not, and he stands back and lets you get that door, and then you open it, and of course, you know, hold it for him or whatever. Do you feel a certain type of way about that? Do you feel like,
Yeah.
what kind of man is that didn't even
You
get the door? You might
ugly.
not say anything. You might not even look at him funny, but do you actually feel like, damn, you should have held the door. You should have held the door.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies?
Most of the time, I'm not actually thinking about it.
You don't think about it.
No, yeah.
If I'm on a date with a man, I would hope he would want to get the door for me.
Yeah,
You know?
you will
But
hope.
like, and a stranger,
In the
that
same
would be
way.
great. But at the same time, yeah.
It's
like,
different with a stranger though.
Right.
You're not
Let me
like-
say this in the same light, the same context, right? Have y'all ever had opened a door for a lady? She walked through and don't even say thank you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hate that shit.
Yeah,
It
that's-
happens every day.
I'm like,
And
damn.
it aggravates me, man.
It don't bother me.
aggravates
You know what
It
that
don't
is?
bother me though, but
It aggravates me.
see it.
Like,
And
you
that-
unappreciative.
It don't.
That is what
it
makes
don't
a
bother me,
man
though.
not
I hate it.
want to open
I'll
the
still
door
do it
for
every
another
time,
woman.
but
Still
like,
do
It don't matter.
I
I'll
love
open the door
opening
for
the door
anybody.
at the
It
gas
bothers
station
me.
today.
Because I really didn't have to
love
do it. You right
It's
though. I
like,
really
oh,
didn't have
okay,
to do
now
that
it's
shit.
too.
but as a man, how do you feel when they don't say that?
It bothers me. I
It
mean,
bothers
it's not. I'm not gonna be bothered to the point
So
like,
if I
bitch,
go-
you fucking
if
say
I go,
thank you.
so
say
if I
thank
go,
you.
so if I go open the door for a stranger and then I say thank you, how
Whatever, it is what
I
it
don't
is.
like
Well,
that.
I feel the same
I'm
way.
recognizing it. I'm like,
Definitely
It's the
feel
same-
some type of way.
I
It's the
shouldn't
same
because
thing.
I did it out of generosity of myself.
Right.
It doesn't
I don't
mean you
care.
shouldn't
I don't
feel
care.
some
No.
type
I
of
don't.
way.
I don't care if you say thank you or not. I
It's
just did
the
it out of
same
generosity
thing
of
if I
myself.
I'm
let
being,
you
I'm
in
being nice.
traffic
Be nice back.
and you don't
Fucking
send
say
me a
thank you.
thank
So, what,
you
so that's
way
just like you're
Man,
expecting
I
something.
am
out of
angry
me.
as fuck
Well, I seen
because
it.
I let you in front of me in traffic. I ain't have to let you in. I ain't gotta be nice. I'm just being nice. You need to say
get
thank you,
rewarded with good deeds
motherfucker.
anyway.
Right.
Like, if you just do good, like it
You
just
don't
comes
expect
back.
nothing from
to
nobody.
be rewarded.
You don't have to be, and I'm not.
And I'm not saying
I'm
you
not-
should expect.
Don't
to
get
be
me wrong.
rewarded.
I'm not like.
what you mean, though.
I'm not pissed off all night now,
I'm
but
not
I
saying
recognize
that.
it. I'm like, okay, whatever, and
But
I
then
keep
what-
going about my business. I forgot about it immediately.
It's like
Right.
it's like you.
I
It's like,
recognize it.
But
It's like-
whether or not you expect it, and whether or not it should be, the point is, well, let me break. Whether I
Shoulda, coulda,
expect it or feel, is that the point is that whether it doesn't matter if it's male or female. When you do something nice for somebody else, then they should
Appreciate it.
You should feel happy about doing it for yourself.
I'm not
I'm
saying
not
that you
doing it
should
for
not.
myself. I'm
I
doing
am
it for
not saying
her.
that you
Okay,
should
then
not.
so
What
you should
I'm
let the door
saying
slam in the
is
face.
that
When you walk through the store, when you walk through, you should let it slam in the
But
face.
don't do
No.
a good deed looking for a reward.
We're
Do
looking
it
for a
because
reward,
it's
exactly.
Not a
rewarding.
reward
I
to
didn't say
show appreciation.
It's rewarding
Appreciation
to
is not
do
a
it.
reward.
Right, but
Appreciation
it's
is shown.
rewarding
Appreciation
because you
is
know
not a
you were the better
reward.
person. It's like I
It's
tell
shown.
my son, you know in that situation you were the better person, whether they were or not, that's on them. But if you were the better person, you held the door, or you said thank you when someone held the door for
You're
you.
doing right.
You were the better person, and you did the right thing. You can't help what anybody else is gonna do. You know, if they're gonna be an asshole, they're
Another
gonna be an
comment.
asshole.
Another comment was said,
Well, that's not what I'm
kindness
saying.
should be unconditional.
Hey, and
I
it's
agree.
free, dude. It's so
I mean, yeah,
free.
I'm always
It's
gonna
free.
do it.
Love is
Nobody
supposed to
said
be
it should.
unconditional too,
Yeah.
but that shit
I
ain't real.
absolutely
And that shit ain't free.
Unconditional.
kindness.
But
absolutely
kindness is
should
free,
be-
but-
Kindness is free. Love is not.
Regardless.
It
I
should.
promise.
They're
It's
right.
not.
Kindness should be
Absolutely,
unconditional.
absolutely, and I agree with that.
I
I'm
can
gonna
love
always
you
do it.
unconditionally, but love is not free. I'll say that.
But even though it
Then it's not
should be
unconditional.
unconditional,
If
it
it ain't
does
free,
not
it's not
mean
unconditional.
That's
that
not true.
others
what's the
should
difference?
take it
I
don't
for
know.
granted
Finish
either.
I don't know.
Wait. What?
What'd you say?
While kindness should be unconditional, it does not mean that others should take it for granted.
Right, exactly.
And that's the point that I'm making, is that you.
I'm on your side here.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely
On your
agree.
side.
If I hold the door for somebody, get the door for somebody, or help
Yeah.
somebody pick something
It's
up,
only
if they
right
don't
to
say
say
thank you, then I'm not gonna walk away like this bitch. I'm never doing anything for anybody again. I'm gonna be like, that's okay.
No, it is.
This person felt
Whatever,
the way
it
they
is what
felt,
it
and
is.
everything like
I
that.
know it is.
But I also am saying that while I'm not gonna be all jaded about it and everything, it doesn't change the fact that the person who got helped should appreciate
learn.
it in return.
They should learn.
Because
yeah.
karma's a bitch, and I promise you, if you take your ass out there and you don't appreciate what somebody else did for you, you gonna get that shit tenfold.
Oh, yeah, true.
I'm gonna kick you in the balls.
Yeah,
just
so
to
when
let
you
them
over there
heal, man.
complaining and crying about why is the world doing me like that, because you didn't say thank you, bitch. That's why.
And I think men need. Well, I think everybody needs, not just men. Everybody needs appreciation for the shit they do. And sometimes when we slack off, because a lot of men are, like, we're good at some things, y'all are better at other things, we're better at other things. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And sometimes you're just so blinded by we're so bad at it that we don't even realize when you do it for us. Like, we're not even looking. Like, for cleaning, for example, right? Like, my girl could clean, and I didn't even know it was dirty because I'm just not even paying attention.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just so out of my mind. I'm doing a million other things. I'm not even thinking about it. I haven't looked at that bookshelf in forever. I didn't know it was dusty, whatever. So she'll come dust it up or whatever.
And you feel like
Had no clue it was done.
But it's done.
And it's done. And I love that. But I don't know it. So I don't know how to show appreciation if I don't see it done. You know
So
what I
you
mean?
want someone to point it out to you?
Yeah. Well, if you need appreciation for it, I have to know that it was done, obviously, right?
Okay, yeah.
That makes
No, I get
sense,
what you're
right?
saying, yeah.
So you want
So
them to
then if you
acknowledge
go out and you
basically.
mow the lawn, she needs to appreciate and show you she appreciates it. And see, this is the
Well, here's what I'm
and
saying.
but here's the thing that
Ain't
I
you on the line?
absolutely
You want his
understand what you're
asshole, like-
saying.
Yeah, you
But
want to
the
be
point is-
acknowledged.
No,
You
no,
want
I'm
to be
saying-
acknowledged. You
I
wanna
want
be acknowledged as a
I
kid.
need appreciation. You want to be appreciated for
Thanks
the
for
things you do
mowing the
in
lawn,
your
man.
life.
Like, it's not that hard.
I'm not saying that.
But
I
what do
need
your
it every
your appreciation
24/7, everything I do.
Is your appreciation?
But that is by doing that for each other. That shows appreciation to each
But I'm
other.
saying,
I
is
think.
your appreciation
It's an
attention?
unspoken appreciation. That's
Right.
the point.
Your
Right.
appreciation is
Okay.
attention.
It shouldn't always have to be spoken.
Exactly.
Right. You're
Exactly.
That's what I
right.
said.
Your
So your
action,
appreciation is
your
attention.
inaction is your
You want to be
action, your action is
acknowledged.
your
You want to be
action.
acknowledged that
Right.
okay, I cut the grass. You supposed to say good job. You want to be acknowledged for this shit.
No,
I
that's
don't
the-
need
that's the point,
acknowledgement
though,
for
by
cutting the
dusting,
grass,
she
but I was
did
like
acknowledge it.
certain things. I mean,
So
like
you say you
dusting, I
don't
won't
know how to show appreciation? Like
No,
if
I
she
know how to
cleans some
show.
shit?
Well, if I don't see it, I don't know it was done, and I didn't know
She
how to
might not
appreciate
see
it.
that you got her oil changed either. Shit,
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right. That's what I mean.
But
So I don't
that's-
need I don't need appreciation for some things, obviously.
And now I
And
absolutely.
then some things I would
100%
like a thank you or whatever.
Right. Well, now that I agree with
Some
you.
things, not everything, but y'all don't ever need a thank you. Y'all don't ever need any appreciation
Yeah,
in
we
y'all's
do.
relationship.
We all do. We all should appreciate each other.
Yeah, you need
effortlessly,
appreciation.
really.
But appreciation, you have to look at it different because you can't expect the person to appreciate in the way that you think. You see what I'm saying?
And appreciation
Right.
is not always a verbal thank you.
Exactly. It's not a verbal thing. It's not a physical thank you. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, you doing this and you doing that. She's sitting here, she cleaning the house, she doing that. So either way,
Appreciation
you know
is
what
a
I mean?
feeling and an action, and you will feel it or you won't.
Exactly.
Period.
See, if you cutting the grass, he sitting here laying on her ass. That ain't appreciation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, he out there cutting the grass. Let me clean the damn house. So that's appreciation. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So necessarily, it's not.
That's true.
I see what you're fucking doing. Then I'm gonna acknowledge that shit. No. Okay, I see what you're doing. Let me go ahead and cook a dinner.
I
You
do.
know
If
what
I
mean?
see
So-
if I see
I
my
agree.
girl doing something, cleaning my house, she don't live here. And if I see my girl cleaning my house, I'm like, oh, babe, thanks so much. I appreciate that. And then I'm still gonna do something for her, but I'm gonna say thank you. That's just common
But
courtesy.
you don't have to say thank you all the time.
I'm
You don't
going
have
to though. That's
but
just
you don't
my
have
nature.
to.
Where I
You
feel
don't
people
have
are
to.
looking for a thank you is when they feel like they weren't met in the appreciation with the maybe like I say, you know, your actions, right? Your inaction is action, your action is action. So it's like what Calvin just said.
I
If you're
understand
kind of, you
what
know,
you're saying.
and that sort of goes to your like, you know, roles,
But why can't you
duties,
do
whatever
both?
y'all come up as a team. It's like obviously if she's just sitting around doing nothing forever. It's like that's no like that just doesn't make
Yeah.
me feel.
Just laying in the bed all
That man,
day.
yeah, exactly.
But
man
that
feel
goes
like
bigger
shit.
than just a
You
trade-off
come-
for
you
the
come
lawnmower.
home and the
Ain't
house
no
still
shit.
fucked up.
Like, where's my
I've
cold
been
beer,
working all
baby?
day, you know what I mean?
Where my beer at, baby?
Just
I've been
laid-
working
just
all
laid
day,
up
and goddamn, I
day.
come home, the house
You
still
know,
fucked up.
like
you
turn the
know?
football game on with a fat fucking tractor. Whoa! Mowing the line, like
Yo,
popping
trim the
beers
hedges
open.
with me. Shit.
Yeah,
Right?
man.
But it's like, you know, hopefully you can build that partnership and it
Yeah,
just works like that. That's what we're all looking for.
That's all, man.
Everybody
Feel me?
wants
Like you're
to be
so-
met in the middle, honey.
Soulmate,
Yeah.
middle grounds, baby.
Yeah. Because if you damn, you know.
She gotta do something. Yeah,
You gotta do
laid
something.
up all
We
day.
all
You
gotta
gotta
do
show
something.
me.
And
You
it's
gotta
not
show
just a he, she. It's
It's
a
everyone.
Because you
My
eventually,
partner, period.
you eventually
But
look
what's
at
wrong
shit.
with both? What's wrong with doing both?
Nothing.
What's
Look at
wrong
the
with
people.
saying, "Hey, thanks for doing that," and then still going and
There's
I mean, what's the
absolutely-
point when you know
there's
you gotta
absolutely
do
nothing
it?
wrong with it. Absolutely.
All right.
What's the point when you know you gotta do it?
when you know you gotta do
I'm just saying, when you know you gotta do certain things. What's the point of looking for appreciation?
Oh yeah. Okay, I
What's
see
the
what
point
you
of
mean.
looking for
You already know you gotta do
You
it.
already know you gotta do that. As a man, you already know you gotta do
Okay,
certain things.
so
Why am I
because
gonna look for
dating-
appreciation in that?
Because dating is, I consider dating to be like an audition for marriage. That's what dating is.
Hell yeah, that's the
Yeah, yeah.
auditions I'm
It's all
taking right
audition
now.
for
So it's
relationship.
give and take. If
Right.
if one person feels they're doing everything and the other person feels they're doing everything, like there's obviously a miscommunication happening.
I was gonna say
Oh,
that
yeah.
there's no communication.
Right. So
You're right about
there's
that.
no harm in communicating that stuff better.
I understand, but like I said, when communicating, you're looking for something to satisfy you. You look for yourself to satisfy the situation. You don't
No, I
look
mean
for-
communicating is to satisfy both parties. It's communication, so you both are satisfied. That's
What
the
I'm
point of
saying
communicating.
is, it's different between a man and a woman when you look for satisfaction. As a man, you got certain duties that you know that you have to do.
Right.
A woman has certain duties that she knows she do. Her appreciation is doing the duties that she's supposed to do to keep you loved, to keep you emotionally there, to keep you mentally there. So you don't look for appreciation where you know it's supposed to come from. You see it as yourself. If she's laying there all day, that's not appreciation to me. Guess what? The next couple weeks, you gotta get the fuck on. That shit dead. That shit dead.
Right.
Like, bro, you ain't did shit.
If you're taking out the trash, if you're taking out the trash and cutting the yard and bringing home the bacon, I'm blowing you every night. You know what I mean? I'm showing you some appreciation.
You see what I'm saying? So
that's
a start. That's a start.
That's some appreciation. I'm keeping the house clean. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm cooking the food. You know, if that's how you want to roll and that's how you want to do things. You know what I'm saying? But that's, again, communication. That's about making sure that you and your partner are on the same page. If you don't know your partner is not going to appreciate it, right? And y'all want the same things, and you want the same lifestyle and the same whatever.
You want to make shit work. You want to make shit work.
Yeah.
You want to make shit work. You showing less effort to make this work. Guess what? One party is going to be on this side, one party going to be on this side, and you're going to wonder why. Well,
I mean, both parties should be doing that, but both parties should also be communicating.
Yeah, we got
about what they need. Because if you don't know that I need one thing, and you're never doing it, and I never tell you I need this one thing done.
But as men, we don't do that.
Then that's on
that's
you.
the point.
Mentally, a man thinks we can handle this shit ourselves.
Hey man, it's not just men that do that.
No, but I'm just saying. But 90% of the time, 90% of the time, a man can hold shit in for years.
Yeah, of course, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy.
It's not the point of being healthy. It's the point of being a man.
I
don't give a damn if I'm down $1,000 in my bill. I'm not gonna ask my lady for that shit because mentally, I'm just saying mentally as a man, I can handle this shit. I'm gonna find out a way to do this shit. This is mental because we don't want to put them in that stress.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm
talking
about
both of y'all stressing.
That's not what I'm saying.
If both of y'all stressing, how the hell is it gonna work? Y'all are gonna be yapping at each other. Y'all gonna be yapping at each other because nothing is coming in turn.
Kelvin, that is not what I'm saying. If I can do it for myself, I'm gonna.
It's not the point of doing it for yourself.
No, let me finish. I'm saying there are things that I need from my woman. You understand? There are things you need from your woman. But if she's not doing it, you have to communicate to her, this is what I need. This is what I expect from my woman. For us to stay in a relationship, I need these things from you.
I get what
right?
you're saying.
And then she says the same, this is what I need from you.
When it comes down to
and then I can do those things.
My shit is, after, like, it ain't no, like, everybody say, yeah, they want 50-50. And they try to go into it 50-50. But it's never like that. Like, somebody going to end up huffing and puffing and taking more of the load.
Humans are flawed. Yeah. And without the right guidance and direction, nobody's running a healthy relationship unless you're both in fucking therapy and you're both getting mental direction. You know, and that's kind of like.
I think too. Healthy-minded people can have a good relationship as long as they're communicating. Right. Communication is everything to a relationship.
It is.
But most of us are not.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Most of us not going to.
Our experiences, our upbringing, the way
we're not going to
maybe at our age.
We're gonna.
Maybe at our age.
We're not going to put our partner in a stress situation. Like we're not. Even if we're stressing about anything, we're not going to put them in that situation because with two people stressing, how the hell y'all gonna work things out? Cause this mind is this mind and this mind, and it's just gonna discombobulate everything.
Yeah, y'all de-stress together or de-stress separate, however y'all need to do it, and then you sit down and communicate. Have a conversation, however long it takes. Figure this shit out. Am I tripping here? Like, am I not? For real, am I tripping?
No, believe it or not, the communication is very important in any relationship.
And life changes, things change. You get married, you have kids. It's not always the same shit. You have to.
But the
other thing that's important to note is that communication is not always verbal. If you are in a relationship and you're paying attention to your partner, they will have verbal communication, physical communication. And you can tell if your man is withdrawing from certain aspects, then that's physically communicating with you. Yeah. Something is lacking, and at that point, you have to pay attention. See what it is. When does his attitude change? When does his, when does he do this differently or that differently and stuff? So, You know,
There's another
communication,
perspective.
period. Yes,
There's another
absolutely.
perspective to
In
take into
any shape.
consideration as well. Because communication, as much as we're talking about communication, I can say something and you may understand it, but you may not accept it.
Exactly.
My opinion, my thoughts, my
Well,
feelings,
that's
how
in
I view
communication.
things. Hang on. How I view things. Exactly. I'm communicating to you what I think and what I feel and how I view things, my opinion or whatever. But you're saying, yeah, I get it, but this is how it should be. So
Right.
that's your opinion. That's
Right,
your
but so then
feeling.
we got to compromise.
And
That's
your
the point
inaction
of
is
communicating is to
And-
find
but-
a compromise.
But if I'm telling you I need right, and finding the compromise means that you also have to understand my side of things while I'm trying to understand your side of things.
Right.
So we both have to work towards that.
Right.
But sometimes you don't always have a partner who can work at the same level, speed, whatever, or can even meet you halfway in that area.
Well, then, yeah, I guess you have to decide, like, what to do. If
Right.
if we go through all levels of communication and you still can't compromise, then I guess you go your separate ways.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
you know, something else that people have to take into consideration is, you know, you also choose your battles. Yes. You don't always have. I mean, you
don't
should
have to rebel
compromise as
every
much
time.
as possible.
Sure.
But it's also important to remember, you know what? This situation that we are currently in is not as important to me as this other situation. So I will choose to fall back on this and let
It's like
him
choosing-
take the lead on this
It's like choosing your battles with kids.
because
too.
I want him to understand that
Parenting.
this is more important to me, and then he in turn can fall back. That is what you do. It's
I got you.
You're not always
You gotta
going to
stop
come
being
to
petty.
the middle ground. In
Yeah.
some cases,
Petty
you're
is a
gonna
great
fall
word
back,
to bring
and
up.
they are. That's just how it works.
It's like, yeah.
So, but he has to
Choosing
know
your
that he
battles.
fell back, right?
Hmm?
For him to fall back on the topic that you care about, he has to know that you fell back on a topic that he cared about.
and
right?
that's where that.
That's where that
And
communication
keeping
comes in.
score.
No, that's where paying attention comes in.
and
That's
keeping
not just
score in a
communication.
relationship
I think
does
that's both.
nobody any
No,
fucking
it
attention
favors.
is part
What
of
I
it.
did for
It's
you, what I
fucking
did for you,
pointless.
it
Right.
would
Tit for
never,
tat.
never, it would
That
never,
does nobody.
never.
I want to be comfortable and willingly giving to you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to keep track of what I'm doing. And if I know, and out of human nature and just kind of natural reaction, if I know that you're keeping track of every little thing that you do for me, now all of a sudden I feel like I need to keep track of everything that I do for you so that every time you come for me and say, well, I do this, what are you doing? Okay, well, I'm doing all of this, you know? And it puts everybody on the defensive, and you're constantly going to be arguing because you're constantly insecure about who's doing for the other and who's going to come for the other about it.
Let me just say this:
Okay.
when parties in a relationship start keeping track of what the hell they did,
They already fucked
that
up.
relationship is done.
Yeah, they
it's
toxic
a
as
wrap.
hell.
The minute you start thinking, well, I've done this and this and this and this bitch ain't doing this and this and this, yo, that relationship is over.
And I hate that
You might
shit.
as well wrap it up.
I don't-
and let it go because it ain't coming back.
I don't want to keep track of it. I don't want to, but I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
My defense mechanism as a human being is going to be when you're coming for me about some bullshit and you're like, well, you know, I paid all the bills this month or I did this month. What the fuck have you done? I'm like, whoa, why am I being attacked? Why do I need to fucking prove
You
myself
know, matter
to
of
you?
fact, wash your own clothes this month.
Right,
bitch.
Wash
right.
your own clothes.
You fucking sweep and mop and take the kids to school and go to the fucking PTA parent meetings and bullshit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Fuck you.
PTA
Yeah.
meetings.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
And you
black
can take them
parents
in your
don't-
car,
don't-
motherfucker.
I don't do PTA either, motherfucker. I ain't doing it.
You can get crackers on your fucking seat,
Right,
bitch.
right.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
You don't think I want my brand new car seats to fucking look nice?
And
Fuck
when
y'all.
you when you stop and think about it, everything goes two ways. Everything.
Okay.
Amen to that.
Y'all made sure I didn't
Amen.
I mean-
Yeah, let's
amen.
move on.
Different. Right on.
Oh shit, we almost.
We communicated the shit out of communication.
Oh, you know what? Let's talk.
Excommunicado.
Let's talk about. We'll wait for everybody to get back.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'll take whatever you're passing out. I don't care.
Oh, that's what I was
It's
thinking.
a white.
Neutral. Mine are in a little box in there.
My bad. That's what I was looking for.
Um,
I'll take a drink or whatever.
We're gonna
On
talk
what?
about
Thoughts or feelings
next.
on
We're
it?
gonna talk. Let's
Any thoughts or feelings on any of this?
let's talk about girls trip, guys.
I
How
wanna
do you
hear
guys
some of your
feel
thoughts and feelings.
about girls' nights or girls
Yeah.
trips and girls' nights?
Yeah.
You hear me, Kelvin?
Say it again.
And Pat, how do you feel?
Opinions throughout the thing.
Well, you know, and
Y'all listening?
I'm listening.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna talk. I want to know how the guys feel about girls trips and girls nights.
I want to know as well. Yeah, I would like to know that.
Oh, that's a
You
great.
talking about like girls' night out? And all
Girls
that?
night out where their man's not
Guys
allowed to
night
The
out.
come.
man not allowed to
What are
come.
we talking about?
Yeah,
Alright,
that
just the girls.
sounds
You can't do both sides.
interesting.
Well, if you can make it through the first immature hump, then when you got kids, that's no other option.
Wait,
But
we,
the thing-
we gotta know what the men think. I gotta know this one.
I don't even want to give an opinion until I hear what they think.
Same. Talk about that, Mom.
Oh, you want to know what we think?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Every
Okay.
day, all
Keep it
day
real.
What
long.
do you think, Pat?
No,
Girls-
it's what do the guys think the girls are doing at girls' night, and what do the girls think the
I
guys
don't know
are
what
doing?
they. How they, how the
me
men feel.
personally,
I've never been
if
on
you
a
my
guy's
girl
night.
and
You've been on a
you,
guy's night before?
we've had guys
Like,
night
what do you
too.
think your girls doing?
But on girls' night, I think I think you with your girlfriend.
You're out there.
You know, yeah, you know what I mean. You know, you looking. Oh yeah, you fine.
Just because you're on a diet don't mean you can't look at the menu.
Right.
It's okay to look, but don't
Basically, you
don't
on a
be
diet.
flirting and taking shit home.
Gotta hear. So
Okay,
far,
okay,
we're
okay,
not
okay. I'll
hearing.
be quiet. I'll be
So
quiet.
far, we have not actually heard what the men think about
All right,
girls'
I'll
night.
go first.
Girls' night.
All right.
Let me hear it. Let me
I'll
hear
go
what you
first.
got.
But I started that shit off.
Yeah, go ahead, finish it up.
But girls' night, I'm thinking y'all want to have fun with your girls and shit, and you still want to look at other dudes. You gon' look, you gon' do it, bro.
I mean, don't we?
Yeah, that's
That don't mean
I
nothing,
don't care about
but
that.
you
Don't
gon'
we
do
though?
it.
You're not dead. I expect
Don't
you
we
gonna
though?
look at people.
I mean, regardless, you
Like,
know,
you got eyes
You're
in your
going
head.
to
You
do
gonna
it,
see
bro.
stuff.
regardless.
Like
you know?
vice versa, if me and my boys go out, we gonna look at girls,
Right.
and we got a woman at the house. We still gonna look.
But it doesn't mean you're out chasing
But
dick
that don't mean
either.
you chasing, right? We
Yeah.
ain't chasing.
I'm sorry. I'll stop talking. I apologize.
But we gonna look. You know, we might flirt here and there. Same thing with y'all. But there's some that don't. They take it farther than that.
I've never been on a guy's night on purpose. Like
It's kind
I've gone out with my guy friends, but we've never at any point where the girl's not allowed to come. They're
Okay.
always they just didn't want to come, or they want to do something else, or whatever.
So you weren't excluding anyone
We
from
weren't
your
excluding them.
evenings out, right?
So, I think for me, because like when I have a girlfriend and I go out and she doesn't come with me, which not every time I go out I want my girlfriend to come with me. She can't always, obviously, but it happens. But I feel like when on a girls, I don't really like girls' nights because
Put it on the table for you.
yeah, before you spill it.
I got
And these
it.
nice white chairs.
I got it.
These are my clean energy
No
chairs. These are my
Wait.
clean energy
You gotta
chairs.
hear it. Finish.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so where was I?
One
I don't
more
like the
girl go out.
exclusion. Like the fact that you
Exclusion.
specifically don't want me there, just tells me something. Like why?
It makes
why
you
can't?
suspicious.
Let me tell you.
Because every time y'all say it,
It makes you suspicious, right?
it makes me suspicious.
Okay.
But it always tells me like it, when I ask like why can't I go? They always like, oh, I just want to dance with my girls. I'm like, why can't you do that with me there? I don't understand.
Cap.
You
I
ain't
don't-
even
I
gotta
don't
dance with them,
understand.
like, you dance with your girls.
What do you mean? What did they tell? They don't tell you that?
No, so like back to the chasing day shit. Like, if
No,
you
I
not,
think you want attention.
if
That's
you
what I'm
not-
saying.
no, this-
Let me finish my
topic.
point. Let me
I
finish my
cannot
point.
wait. Keep going.
No,
Hold on.
no, you
I
just
thought
you
it
said
was
cat and cut me off, nigga. What you talking about?
Hold on.
Let me finish.
All right.
I'm thinking that you going in there, not to go and chase dick or whatever, but kind of because you want women and men flirt differently. We flirt differently,
We
right?
do.
We flirt differently.
You're not going to do that, but you're kind of going to do
Men
that.
walk up to her. We flirt. Y'all kind of just. Men will walk up to you and you'll accept drinks from dudes. I'm thinking you just want attention from other men.
You gonna take them shots.
You want those attention from other men coming at you. You want the
I'm a
free
take for
drinks.
You're not wrong about that.
Right.
However,
And that's
Go ahead.
dangerous when you go
I know,
to the club.
I know.
And it's as my job, I feel like it's my responsibility as your man to be your security. Like you know what I mean?
I like
so
that.
I can't do that.
That is security. That's sweet. I like
But
that.
insecurity is not letting your girl go out with her
I've
girls.
never said no. You can't go.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
I've never said no. You
Yeah,
can't go.
because sometimes I be like, shit,
Hold on, let me finish.
Please,
I
Let
never
me be
said
by
you can't
myself.
do it. You can't do it, but I still feel a type of way about
Sally,
it.
what y'all doing?
I don't like it.
Kristen, come with y'all.
So
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Masha was okay. Like, you not chasing dick, but you helping your best friend chase dick. It's always
You
something,
wingman
though.
in or something.
It's
like
it's
yeah.
gonna be something.
What are you gonna lock us in a cage and make us stay home all day?
Would you not be a wingman for your boy?
Huh?
Would you not be a wingman for your boy?
I would.
But what if what if your girl always?
If my bitch need a wingman, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah,
for her.
but like, what if every
And
time?
she can't get no new dick if I'm hanging out with my man. So I'm gonna have her back. But it
So
depends
wait a
on the
minute.
circumstances.
You don't want your female to say you can't
How
ever
far are
go
you
to
wingman?
poker with the guys or something.
Because
That's crazy.
wingman for men
It's
means
running
I'm keeping her
interference.
friends.
It's saying, hey, my
occupied.
girl likes you. It depends on the situation. I don't know. Some girls are willing to do a lot to run interference and be a wingman. I don't know. I got limitations though, so it just depends on the person. But I know you got some thoughts in that head right now.
That was painful.
But I know the looks
was it?
and the things.
Oh, it was painful.
But
Uh-oh.
here's what I'm thinking. If my girl hits me up and she's like, I just broke up with my man and I'm sad and I don't want to be around no dudes.
Come over to the
I
house.
just
You
need
can
my
sleep
girls.
over. I'll get you a treat.
Right. You know what? We gonna get
That's
dressed
not the
up.
same
Wait.
thing.
We gonna get dressed
That's how
up.
it
We
should
gonna
be.
look like some baddies. We gonna go out to the club
No,
and we're
we're
gonna
not.
feel good about ourselves just with my girls and connect, whatever. Dance, flirt a little, fine. But it doesn't mean that anybody's doing anything wrong. It doesn't mean that anybody's.
I don't like my girl
Yeah.
flirting with any other dude.
I don't. I agree on that.
Oh my
I
god.
agree on that.
You like your
But at
guy
the same
flirting with other
time, like
chicks?
I'm not insecure to where
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
not
I'm
insecure.
taking on.
Okay,
We're
so
not
here's the
insecure.
thing.
Right.
Here's the difference. Do I like him flirting with other women? Absolutely not. But at the same time, do I trust him to know that
There's
if
a-
he's
there's a boundary, dude.
there's a casual flirtation that happens between humans. Okay, some people are naturally Some people are naturally flirtatious and not meaning to be. Some people don't even realize that they're doing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
And some
Sorry.
people are just really good at it.
Fuck y'all.
Why
You
you
ain't
saying
the
like
only
that?
one.
Though?
But again, it just depends on the person you're in a relationship with and the situation.
So if my girl I know is a natural flirt,
Uh-huh.
that should not.
You know what
Does
come
that
with
matter?
it. You know what come with it.
I'm not saying it doesn't matter. If it matters to you, then you need to address that situation with that partner. However,
That's your
if
choice.
there's nothing you can do about it, then you either got to make a choice to either accept it and move on in the relationship or accept it and move on out of the relationship.
I don't think for me it's. I mean, yeah, I don't want my girl flirting with other guys, but also, like, I know dudes like. Dudes only go to clubs to pick up chicks. We're not going out there to dance with our guy friends. We don't do that. We go there to get fucked up and pick up chicks.
Right.
So I know that these motherfuckers are out there.
We're aware of that.
Eyeing
You
you.
couldn't have said it more
The
real.
vaginas in the room are aware
Right.
of that.
Like,
you know
right.
what I mean?
So y'all
Like,
know
we
this.
know.
I
So
swear
we
to
know
God.
and we know motherfuckers are dirty out there. Like
Right.
some of these
Listen,
motherfuckers
this
are
debate
fucking-
coming out
And y'all
here.
will
They
buy
putting
us
shit in your drinks and then you
Oh,
Listen,
you gotta be careful.
There's a bit
Letting the
coming.
motherfucker buy
There's
you
a
a drink.
bit coming out of
It's
her
dangerous.
because I said
It
this
doesn't
shit
mean
before.
I let me.
Guys, wait a minute. I want to hear what he has to say.
I said this shit before. The same comment that I just seen. It's a difference with women though, because the men y'all are flirting and they can be predators.
That's what I'm
Men
saying. Men
predators,
can
yeah.
be
There's
predators.
female predators too.
There are.
Same
It's
shit,
few
no,
and far
same.
between,
I don't give
but
a
there
damn.
are some.
A woman can flirt with you all day, but it don't give you the right to fucking be a fucking predator. It
Yeah, of
don't give
course.
you-
Right.
Like,
Of
I don't even know
course.
if you put your ass on me. I'm not gonna go around
But
grabbing
that
your
doesn't
ass and
stop
grabbing your
them
pussy
from
all day.
being it. There's still predators out there.
Exactly. That
And you
don't
flirt
matter.
with them with no intentions on taking them home. It could get violent towards the end of the night when you say no thank you.
I put some on my
And you ready to
Oh,
come
fuck.
home.
I was like, do
Now
I say that?
I'm not there to protect you when he gets aggressive because he's
Because
drunk.
I see what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
I'm not there to stop the dude who's coming on too hard that you're not
It
liking it.
smells so bad.
I'm not there to stop it.
But
I have to
if
trust
you-
your girlfriends to do that now.
If you got a good
Or the
girl though,
bouncer,
like
like-
usually like they
That's
girls
what
night
shows
be
too.
like going to like a drag show and shit like that. Like you don't really have to worry. But
Say what?
if you
Say
kind of
again?
like dating a thought, then she might go to the club or something like that without.
But that's how these. That's what
Usually-
girls' nights are. They usually go to the
No,
club.
they usually go
Yeah,
to like
really?
drag shows and shit like that. And
First
then they
of
might
all-
go to like
No.
one bar.
First of
probably
all,
go out
let's
like
clear
that.
this up
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Girls'
Club
night out
bars.
could be the hookah
Wait a
lounge
It could be
Hold on a
any.
second.
Yeah, it could be anywhere.
and
No.
a pedicure, motherfucker.
Let's,
Wait,
let's,
wait,
let's,
it's not
let's
girls'
clear this
night.
up
Okay,
right
we
now.
got the city girls on the right
Girls'
side.
night out
Here we go. Here we
is
go.
not women going to the club.
That's not the only girls'
Exactly.
night out.
No, I know that.
That's
I know
not
that.
all
I know
girls'
that.
The
night
girls'
out.
trip is
No, I don't like girls'
Girls'
trips.
trip.
I don't like girls' trips.
You
Period.
gotta let a woman be a woman,
Oh, I
right?
couldn't even
You
believe
can't,
that.
you can't make her feel
Oh,
like she
girls'
locked
trip.
down.
You need to be able to trust the partner you're
Yeah,
with.
exactly.
Period.
It's not about not trusting you. It's about the other motherfuckers that I don't trust. It's crazy fucking people out
But
in
you
this
should
world.
trust me enough to know, or the person you're in a relationship with enough to know that I don't trust any other motherfucker out there.
Wait a minute, hold
You
on
know
a
what I
second.
mean?
Trust issues.
Let's evaluate what
Right.
you just said.
What?
You don't like the idea of a girl's trip or a girl's night out because you don't trust the other motherfuckers that she's gonna be around, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is my job to keep her safe.
So
But
does
why
that
would
mean-
you want to be with a
But
like?
wait.
well, you
Here's a
fired
question.
because you're not going on boys' trips.
If that's how you
Never
feel,
been on a guy's trip
Oh.
before.
So-
Is that even a thing?
Wait, listen.
It's not a
listen,
fucking
listen.
thing.
Hey,
It is a thing.
No,
there's a
it's not.
point.
thing though.
Hey,
There's a thing.
there's a
There's
point
a thing.
evolving. There's a point evolving.
Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you.
Finish
Hold on,
what
let me
you're
hear you
saying.
out.
so if that is how you feel, then what in the fuck makes you think that when that bitch goes to the grocery store, she ain't getting hit on by a man?
Exactly.
Heard.
Exactly.
The problem is
Exactly.
Gas station.
Good
Because
point.
when
That's a
she
good
goes
point.
out,
Gas
That's a
station.
That's a
She
great
goes
point.
out.
Girls'
That's a
night.
great point.
Pumping
When
gas.
she
That's
goes
a great
out
point.
on
Motherfucker hit on
girls'
me.
Somebody came
night,
up and
that's
hit on
when
you.
she gets hit on.
Pumping
Now,
gas.
That's
baby,
where we go.
I'm pumping gas,
She looking like
and
a
you're
bum.
hitting on me.
listen.
I'm gonna
listen.
have to
You
start
heard
going
about
to
that?
gas
Niggas
station.
still hitting on
Like,
it.
let me tell you
Still
something.
hitting on it.
That
We
is
can
not
go-
the same
we
thing.
can-
Yes, it is.
Whoa,
Yes,
whoa,
it
I'm
is.
not worried about guys hitting on you. I'm worried about drunk motherfuckers hitting on you,
Roofing
accepting
you.
drinks,
Roofing
and
you.
then you say no,
Drugging you.
and then they get drunk. Motherfuckers get drunk and then they get crazy.
They don't.
Yeah.
They
They
forget
get
Alcohol.
wild.
shit. Man.
Yeah.
They get violent.
And girls get
Motherfuckers out
drunk
there
and they
cra-
get psycho.
Yeah, they get crazy
And
too.
horny.
They
But
get bitch.
I can still
Violent.
beat up a girl if I need to.
Violent.
Not that I would, but I can get off me, bitch.
That's it.
Leave me alone.
But
Like
Manipulative.
Manipulative.
why do you all? Why?
Get
but
horny
here's
easier.
an even better question. How did we go from a girls' night out into it all being about
Date rape.
men hitting on a woman? Did it
That
ever
wasn't.
occur
That was
to you?
no.
No. Hold on a second. But did it ever occur to you that when women go out, if a man comes up to her and approaches her while she's out with her girls, that she's gonna be like, "I'm here with my girls. Thank you, but no."
Yeah, and
Because
then they
the
could get
point-
That's the
violent.
ultimate
The-
force field.
You know you've seen dudes like, okay, bitch, the
So
fuck
so
you
what?
did.
So think about
You
this.
know
So
you've
think
seen
so
that.
think about this. So think about this.
The
Why you
point
saying
is the
that? So
girls
think
might
about
just
this.
go out with
What
their
if a
girls.
girl go
Force
out?
field.
What if a girl go out? She got a man now that
Ultimate
you're
force
single and you hit on it.
Huh?
You're single and you hit on it. You.
I'm
Yeah,
single.
gotta
I
bear
know
everything.
me. I know
But
me.
okay,
I'm not
so
gonna get that.
Imagine if she go in, she can go like she said to the grocery store, bro, and a man sit and
It's
hit on her.
not the gross.
It-
I don't care about men hitting on her.
It-
If I got a good looking
So
girl,
where is it- where-
I
where's
hope
your
men
inse-
do hit on her. I don't want no
where
woman.
is your insecurity
She's
though?
there.
But
I don't want
where's
no
your
woman I can send
insecurity,
to the gas
though?
station
So what's
at
the
3
problem?
o'clock in
So
the
what's the
morning.
problem? What's the problem with her going on a girls trip?
A crazy motherfucker
So what's the problem?
is gonna be crazy.
No.
She with more
anywhere.
women than she are
Whether
men.
it's
So what's
the
the problem?
bar,
No.
whether it's the bar,
They got
whether
that.
it's the grocery store, whether
Women be
it's
moving
church,
devious, bro.
a crazy
I'm telling you.
Women gonna
motherfucker
move how they
is
want to
crazy
move,
where
but what's the
fuck they
point?
are.
If you
That's
know
in the world.
that you're
You
single
have
and
to
you're hit on a
avoid
woman
it.
with a
You
girl,
have to
One
dodge it.
conversation, guys.
if you know you're single and you're hit on a woman with a girl, what's the point of your girl going on a girl trip and you know this man probably single and she probably still, if she tell that man
Wait, what?
she got a man, if she tell that man she got a man, okay, it should be the internet. You see what I'm saying? But the point is, if she goes on a girl trip, it gonna be single men out there that gonna hit on her regardless of what you do.
You could have a
That's-
wedding ring.
Like,
same
it doesn't
shit.
matter.
I'm not
Oh, yeah.
worried about
You
a
don't
man
want a
hitting
wedding
on my girl. I want men to hit on my girl. I don't want a girl I can send to the gas station 3 o'clock in the morning. What Patrice O'Neal said. You want to, if your woman's attractive to you, the other people are going to find her attractive. Men are going to hit on her. I'm not worried about that.
But that's nature, though.
But at the clubs and the bars is where alcohol gets involved.
You're
and
concerned
then
about
shit
the predators
gets violent.
and not being able to protect them from the predators.
Yeah, you're right.
The predators, but predatory nature comes out of drunk motherfuckers.
It can get
Not just drunk.
Yes,
It's there before the alcohol.
but that's their nature, so they suppress that when they're sober, but it gets drunk.
So you think you're
and that
supposed to
shit
have
comes
surveillance
out
on
for a
your
lot
girl
of people.
24/7?
You realize that women do that too.
Exactly.
Yes, of course. But I'm not worried about a drunk woman getting violent with me. Are you worried about a drunk woman getting violent with your man? Your man could like, hello, get away from me.
It ain't about violence, though.
Exactly, exactly,
Like Lorena Bobbitt, motherfucker.
Lorena Bobbitt, yeah, that's right.
Bitch ain't crazy too. Bitch ain't crazy too.
That bitch cut his dick off and throw it on the
violence.
In the bedroom. That was his
Oh,
wife
shit.
or girlfriend or something. That's not
It's
the
not
same
about
thing.
violence.
Snapped.
It is for me.
Okay, and that is for you, and that is okay.
So
Okay.
you
But
mean
the
to tell
point
me
is-
you'd rather be around your girl 24/7 and have her feel like she locked down?
No.
Hell no.
No,
Like,
but
come on,
when I
man,
have a girlfriend,
right.
I want her to
Like
know
me, I
how to
don't
defend
want to.
herself.
I want to be able to let my girl be free.
I want to take my girl to the range, teach her how to shoot a gun.
I want her to be able to feel like she can
teach
go
her how to shoot.
anywhere.
You can still take her there,
anywhere.
Jason.
I know.
It's on
I'll
her.
take that girl
Boom! It's on her. It's on her.
If she don't
what
already
move
know
she
how
make.
to shoot a gun,
She
I
make
teach
the
her
move
how to
that
shoot a
makes
I
my
ain't too
decision.
So
great.
it's a
There
plus
will be,
if
but
she
we
took
take her to the
martial
range.
arts, right?
We go to the
Sure.
range. We all go to the range.
I love to go to the
going.
range anyway.
Like,
I
can
ain't
we
never
just go to
shot
the range and
before.
shoot guns?
Hold on, let's stay.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never boomed no shit before, bro.
I got the AK.
That's a whole video right there.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know.
But
And you got the Glock too, I know.
okay, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Let's stay on topic. My point is that like every woman I'm gonna date has learned how to shoot or already knew how to shoot when I started dating her. And if she's already got a gun, plus. If I can afford to get her a gun, awesome. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna do that, but I don't know. For me, it's all about security. That is my sole not sole, but like it's one of the biggest responsibilities I have
It's
as
what
a
weighs
man
heavy on
Security.
in a relationship.
Yeah.
Is to protect my woman. That is my woman.
Well, you know,
Do you guys
I don't
all feel the
disagree.
same way as
I don't
him?
disagree.
I don't.
I-
I don't.
I feel like
because I feel like my woman could go anywhere she want to.
I'm not gonna
without
stop
to fear
her.
anything. If she fear anything, she could call me. If I feel like if she is in threatened danger, she would call
y'all
me.
not looking
She
at
would
the
literally
news.
call me.
You got
Now,
Walmart's
if she
getting
go,
shot
if she
up,
goes
bro.
out,
Movie theaters getting
Yeah,
shot up.
shit
Malls,
like that.
bro. Hell
what can
no.
you do at that point?
What
though?
can you do?
If you
though?
got
can't
your
do
own
anything.
pistol on you, you good.
How? You can't do
What you mean?
anything.
This
Okay,
is Georgia.
so
You get a fucking
so listen.
It
She
is
call
Georgia.
you.
Wait,
She
wait,
call
wait,
you.
slow down one at a time.
So she call you and say somebody shooting at the theater. What can you do?
They came in with a
What
whole
can you
I
do?
got my pistol on me. and
Okay, so you
it's
gonna
spraying
you 10 miles away. What you gonna do?
You
what
want
you
me
gonna
to
do?
call you
Me,
while I
I
got
want her to have
Exactly.
a
What you-
pistol
what
in
you
her
gonna do?
purse.
What are you gonna do? It
I want
doesn't
my
matter.
girl to have a pistol on
It's
her
a
in her
different.
purse.
Listen, what you're
on her
saying.
body.
Listen, so listen. You switched it up twice. What you're saying is you rather for her to be protecting herself, not you protecting her. You would rather for her to learn how to shoot.
That's
her,
a plus.
Learn
Yes.
how to. Okay.
I can't always be with her.
Exactly. So that's my point.
But the club is
Yeah.
far more dangerous than just going to a movie theater.
Okay, if she got a gun or pepper spray, she said more.
You can't go into clubs.
I'm
with
just
that.
saying.
you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Like what?
are we just not supposed to live life then?
That's
Are we
what.
just not supposed to go to the club because we're worried about
Exactly.
shooting it up? Are we just not supposed to fucking go
gotta enjoy
to
life, man.
the amusement park
Shit
because we're
Why do
worried
you
about somebody
exclude
waiting?
your
Listen,
man to go?
Cause they want the girls right out.
People still
Nine
go to
times
the
out
club.
of
Like you want a
First of
girls
all-
night. You
First
want.
of all,
I feel like late
a
20s
club
is too old.
girls'
That's
night
what
out
I'm
is
saying.
like
29.
21 to 25. Okay, I'm fucking 44. I don't want to go to the fucking club for a girls' night
Exactly.
out.
I don't
I
like
want
the
to
club
sit at
either.
home and drink a bottle of wine and do toes
And talk about my life.
Yeah.
Talk about
That's
my
not a
fucking
girl's
life.
night out, bitch. That's
That
a
was
girl's
when I was-
night in.
That was when I
Okay.
was younger.
Point is,
5, 6.
Y'all
Or
should
even-
start
or-
fully
or
supporting
even-
and pitching girls'
even a
nights
girls'
in.
night out, and we go to
I got
the
no
we go
problem
to
with a
wait
girls' night
the
in.
what is it
Have
like a
fun.
Magic Mike show or the strip club thing? We go and
You
we
wanna
throw
come
our
sit
dollar
down?
bills at somebody because we're looking, and then we come home and that can be a girls' night out too. It doesn't mean
Say
You
that
know
again.
what the
somebody's
best
gonna
girls' night
roofie
out
us
is
while
when
we
one of the
throw money at
mans in the
Magic
husband's
Mike.
club
You
Runs
know?
that shit.
I'm-
Hey, I got
it
all the
could
ladies
be
at party bus. Y'all are
so
going
many
out.
different things is all I'm trying to say.
That's how you can one up, Jason.
Sorry, I didn't understand either one of y'all. I was trying to listen.
I
to
apologize.
Stop talking.
we
Stop
were
talking.
talking, my
We at
bad.
12:10.
I was
I
12
was gonna
10.
say,
Yeah, 12:10.
It's about time to wrap it up. Then,
Yeah.
right?
I love it.
You know,
What time did we start?
Robert De Niro said,
Yeah, it is about that time.
We had
We was a little
at the
late.
recording time. We had 1 hour and
I
57.
don't want the women getting together.
Okay, so let's
So
wrap it
10
up.
minutes.
That's what I
Yeah, let's
thought.
wrap it up.
All right, so let's.
Where the fuck
Black?
Commiserating.
Co-commiserating. Yeah.
I
All right, guys,
Flag.
listen up.
There you go.
Hey, listen up.
Great Robert De Niro.
Listen up, Kim, please.
Yes.
Let's do say one last thing that you want the viewers to know.
Final thoughts.
We're gonna wrap it up. Final thoughts, and we're gonna wrap it
You
up.
introed our whole thing, right? Like all
Yeah.
the topics that we talked about tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
My final thought is simply be open-minded, be accepting, be willing to hear your friends, your partner, your family, your loved ones, and be willing to accept and do new and different things. You know, just love everybody. That's it. That's all I got for you.
Alright.
There's always next week.
Yeah, next Friday.
Yeah, final
The
thoughts.
truth is that you just like you in any relationship, it's about communication, whether it be verbal, physical, whatever. You have to have trust. You have to have honesty. And you got to have security, and respect for each other. If you don't respect each other, if you don't have security in your relationship, if you don't have communication, I promise you, it's not gonna last. And it doesn't matter whether that person is going out with their girls, their guys, whether or not they make more money or less money, it does not matter. If you're not honest and open with each other and telling each other what you need and how you feel, it's
You gotta
not gonna
be
work.
headed in the same direction on the same page.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, same page.
Yeah.
Communication is key.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
Wow.
period.
Okay, Pat, you got anything?
My final thought is I'm gonna say this. If I'm with a chick and she makes more money than me, she's gonna feel more masculine. So
But honesty is policy and generosity is
she's there to
required.
help me though, to get to her level, if not better.
Okay. Amen.
You know?
That's a positive affirmation. I like it.
Amen. I like that.
Okay.
You better be there to help me.
One, baby.
Just help me, man.
Jason, what's your final thought?
Find where you at, help me.
Yeah, y'all touched on a lot that I was gonna say. Let's start going first. But yeah, I think the most important part of any relationship is going to be communication for me, both verbal and nonverbal communication in all sense of the word. Paying attention, listening to each other, and speaking your mind, and being honest with each other, and being respectful towards each other. All of that shit. So as long as everybody's on that page, y'all should be all right. But again, compromise where you can, and don't where you can't. It is what it is.
Amen.
My shit would be ain't no 50-50. Somebody gonna be huffing and puffing at the end of the shit, but go into it knowing that, so you could communicate like they said. But and then the other
You're
thing,
supposed to love each other.
the other thing was, I'm honestly, me personally, I'm finna take the chick that's finna ditch the girls' night and like fuck with me and make pizza rolls and shit.
Yo, I made pizza rolls with you Monday through Thursday, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
And on Sunday. What do you want? Sorry, go ahead.
It wouldn't be like that. Like,
I get it.
Make a
Like
different
if she's doing too many girls' nights, man.
Right. I mean,
There's a balance.
too many would be a sign. I guess.
I feel like both
Only
parties should be
like
able to
one,
join.
but
But if I do a girls' night once a month, come on, bro, that's
too
not that
many.
big a deal.
That's too many. I'm saying
He
like
said
once
that's too
every
many?
6 months, maybe.
Yeah,
Once a
I'm
year.
doing a
The
girls'
fuck?
trip once a month. I hope I can go on vacation.
I feel like invite me out, but like give me the chance to like pass it up.
Yeah,
Like, 'cause
let
I'm
me
passing
say
up
no.
anyways.
Let me
But-
say no.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna really want to go anyway.
So you're saying we should invite you to girls' night every time?
That's bullshit.
Just 'cause?
You be like, I'll go. It's
We got
girls'
a big
night.
one.
Yeah, you
I have been on a girls' night
Yo,
before.
I
That shit was
used to do
fire.
that. I used to do that because I knew you
That
would
shit
say
was
no.
fucking fun as fuck.
Hey, what are you gonna say now? I invited you.
That shit was fun. I forgot
invited
about
you.
that shit.
I invited you and you passed
Okay,
it up.
okay, wait.
My bad.
Please,
My
your
bad.
final thought.
My final thought is, I feel like everyone should be free to be able to do whatever they want with no question about it if you're really into that situation. I feel like I should be able to go to my guys' night out. I should feel like I should be able to go to my girls' night out. You know, well, as the woman, I'm not a woman, so. But I just feel like everyone should be able to do whatever they want and not think about like the negative things that could happen.
Trust.
Because
Regardless
your trust
of what
should
it
be
is.
freaking
You
foundational.
I should be able to trust anything. So at the end of the day, trust is the 50-50 that you look for in
But you gotta
a
earn
situation.
trust. Trust is built, not
Exactly.
given.
That's what I'm saying.
Freely.
So trust
You
is
can
the 50-50.
give it.
Not
Yeah.
freely.
And you can build it. There are both.
You build it.
Both
You can
types.
build it, but you can burn it, and then it's hard to
I mean, you
fix.
start
Right,
with a
it's hard to
certain
build
level
back.
of trust.
Right.
You start with a certain level. But
Yeah.
That's not. You
Trust-
can't just do
I
whatever you
basically say
want.
trust
on
is
the
my
basis
trust is
of-
my
There are
50-50.
people that trust
Trust is
blindly.
my 50-50
I do
within
that.
a relationship.
I can't go 50-50
Okay.
with no
I
hoes.
I don't anymore.
My boy
Until you
Drake
give me a
said that
reason.
shit.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Shout out to Drake, man.
We'll see y'all next week.
I can't.
Wrap it up.
KT, I mean CK, come on with the ending.
Did you turn it off?
So
Nah,
I
yeah.
thought about the ending, but I
She
feel
gotta do the
but
words
I
of
feel like the
encouragement
closeout
and the toast.
sometimes you don't know until it's based on the conversation. So I'm actually gonna pull this quote from one of my best friend's wedding 2 weeks ago. We got this in a text, and it said, "The love inspiration is love recognizes no barriers, jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope."
All right, man.
The big day has arrived.
Amen.
It sound like bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying?
So for your helpless romantics,
For the really young and
hey, and
Romantic.
honestly, what I would actually say is loveliness. Whatever it looks
I
like.
love it.
Whatever it looks like, honestly, loveliness.
Hey man, to love wins, y'all.
Love wins.
Damn it, I don't have a drink.
TUI.
So next week we doing LGBTQ. Whatever.
I have no drink in my cup.
All right.
Same.
See y'all later. Turn. Cut this off.
Enjoy, y'all.
Alright, y'all. Deuces.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play the intro video one more time. Fuck it.
All right.
Are we off?
Now we are.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, it's been years of the same thing, years of the same strain. I fear an insane brain, but no tears, gotta maintain. Veering in strange lanes, gotta keep focused, cause the road I walk is long, and I ain't got time to be feeling hopeless no more. It's time to follow the vision. I've had enough of living like this, cause this ain't living. See, I just been existing, feeling like I'm alive to die. Not worried about my legacy, this time flies by. And that just left me feeling down bad, stuck to the ground bad. Head just enough over water not to drown bad. But now I'm standing, and I truly believe that if I gotta walk this earth, then I'ma walk like a king, baby. Oh, I'ma be somebody. I'm getting out my way. Oh, I'ma be somebody. this shit that's stressful to me. Like worrying about the world's perception of me. And trying to fit the mold of what's expected of me. I release it all and I do it indefinitely.